Alrighty, go for it.
You had a question, Skullhat.
Yeah, is it alright if I use my one single heroic point of heroism to negate the net thrown at me, or at least get an action to remove it? Because I can't afford to be defenseless for as many rounds as there are between me and my next turn.
Hmm.
Because the
Decent
Death
question.
Endemic and Gator, and no, I can't
If
afford to
if I
die.
remember right, that using a hero point to throw off a condition is a normal and expected use of hero points. That's how shrugging off the fatigue of extra effort works. You don't
That,
actually spend one to do a extra effort, you spend
yes.
it to prevent the fatigue of extra effort.
And I
If
will
you want to
spend
use your one hero point on that, you can go ahead.
I will then. Be gone net.
But you oh, oh yeah, I
Well,
think
the net is
it's
everything.
yeah, I
It's
think it's
everything
at
that's
any
thrown at me.
time, so yeah.
So the net is thrown at me, it catches me, and I break it because giant metal.
Much to Cyber Knight's consternation, yes.
Hey, chill, we kill Cyber Knight next. I can't afford to have that happen continually. I really can't.
In any case, welcome back to Emerald City. You're fighting supervillains. Not much more needs to be said.
And we're winning.
In a dark room that's called the chamber.
And
Yes.
we're winning.
Ish.
Ish.
Hmm.
Making
Cyber Knight just took
progress in
her
an
turn.
uphill battle is not the same as winning.
Cyber Knight just took her turn and almost disabled the Duke. And now it is our favorite cyborg ninja lady's turn.
Right,
Please.
so hold on. What I need to double check is who did we affect last time with the big parry debuff from Alan?
Oh,
The trick with that is we might know who was in the areas I hit, but
That's
not
more or
only
less,
do
yeah.
yeah, not only do we not know who actually got affected, they don't know either.
Mm-hmm.
so they could be in the area and made their save and we wouldn't know.
Right.
You know that Dreadnought, the Big Brain, Cyber Knight, and Captain Oblivion were in that area.
Well, please take Cyber Knight's ass. Please.
And
Everything
there
else they
was
throw at me is done
Saccharin.
jack of shite.
There was one area where I targeted against will, and another where I targeted against. What was it? Toughness or fortitude?
Fortitude. It was something.
I was under the impression you only done 2 of those.
No, it was fortitude. It was definitely fortitude because it was not toughness. I commented on it.
I
It had been
thought
toughness.
one of them was parry, but maybe I'm mistaken.
I haven't yet. You filed the request for it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it was will and fortitude. Definitely.
No, you did
fortitude.
hit toughness. You did hit toughness.
Was it toughness? I thought it was. Yeah, fuck, I don't know.
Toughness so that we can actually deal damage and bruises, I think it was the reasoning.
Mm, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just.
Yep.
Oh, my request still stands. If you could kick Cyber Knight's ass, that'd be wonderful.
Alright. It's between that and Dreadnought for the AoE damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Dreadnought can just be taken care of by Heartbreaker or Alan if we really think about it. Like, we have more than one option. It's just everything they've thrown so far on the field, the only thing that has actually troubled me to any degree was the freaking net. I can't dodge it. I can't. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair. I
And
forget
as soon as
Cyber
if
Knight.
I'm unable to guard these two, they are dead.
Okay.
Look at this clusterfuck.
I get it. Quiet down, please. Is Cyber Knight currently flying?
Yes.
Okay, so it's gonna have to be a leaping maneuver. Oh well. Not that it really matters.
You
Yeah,
leap tall buildings in a trip, never mind a single bound.
The only thing that it changes is that if for any reason I wanted to use extra effort, I kind of can't because she's in the air.
Right.
Oh, hi. Hmm.
Yes, what are you doing?
I'm debated between the whole. Now let's go for a full normal hit. hedging on that she might be affected by anything. It might be easier. I don't know.
So I don't know. You jumping at her. You do still have a reach, so I don't know. I have no idea where you'd have to stand.
Well, currently she's essentially frozen in time midair right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right.
not my best roll.
No, but you do hit. You get no multi-attack, but you hit.
Oh, that's just going to be a rank 6 damage effect.
Yeah, Cyber Knight brings her shield up, and you leave some gashes in it, but she is completely unharmed.
Okay.
Credit for trying.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And she only leaves the building.
Hides behind a different column, in case anyone didn't see her intervening.
Odds are Cyber Knight did.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Something. Oh, right. I do not remember if I reminded you at the end of my last turn to anyone who was affected by the will or the yeah, that would have been round 2. That would have been when I put the insidious vapors against toughness out. Anyone who failed their first initial save against the one that drained will, they have to make a follow-up check, but they will be rolling it with fortitude instead of dodge.
On your turn, or...
Yeah, because that's one round after the original effect. If
Okay.
anyone failed it, they keep on rolling the saves and losing more of their attribute until they succeed on the save, and then they start healing back at 1 unit per round.
Right. What is your save number for that?
The DC for that is just flat 20.
Okay. So that's who all was affected by it. Okay. Gator's turn. Oh, Gator.
What does he
What
bite
are
today?
you doing? Right, you check the mechanics on this. Yes, Gator will heal a bruise. Which you can tell is happening when you literally see his skin pulling back over. As
As you
unpleasant as
do.
that imagery is.
Huh. Alright then.
And now... Ah, yes. I need to check that advantage. Something he has not used before. Yes, Gator we'll take a step down to here, not there, and his tail will snake out under the Duke's leg to lash at Heartbreaker.
Okie dokie.
It's a hell of a reach attack.
Does a 17 plus, because I add 10 if it's below 10. So
Yeah, I'm just...
I believe
checking
you
if
said
it's
on the
actually-
forum about that. You only add the 10 when you're using the defend action for yourself. We only get your raw die, not the plus 10.
I don't know. Actually, you do.
In any case, I'm not sure this is an attack or not.
An area of effect attack? If it's not, then it is.
This is a trip.
Oh no, that's an attack. That's You're trying to make an attack check to hit someone. That's totally an attack. Hold on. Let me grab first.
It doesn't matter much anyway. It's me, you.
Okay. You still add 10 to the deflect die roll on a roll of 10 or less for a minimum of 11. And I can't use deflect on myself because it just becomes defend. So there you go. So yeah, I can't roll. That's the advantage of using deflect. It's defense for your friends, and you can be really strong about it. You just don't get to do anything besides.
Does that change your roll?
That's 10 to it.
A little ridiculous, that.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, I put a fuck ton of points into it, and it means I can't hit anything. I just sort of stand here blocking shit, and it doesn't work on AOE's.
Yeah,
With weaknesses, it's just.
Alright, fair enough. You stomp on Gator's tail.
I imagine he makes an interesting sound.
He does not, actually. He grins as it comes off of his body.
Y'all sure you don't need that? Looks important.
I can grow another one.
Yeah. Alright.
Not so much a gator as a generic lizard. All the powers of any lizard you like.
Well,
Mr.
if
Hobbs
you
will
had
delay
that
to
power-
after Heartbreaker.
If you had the power of any lizard, what the hell did you call yourself?
Anvil.
The chameleon.
Is controlled.
Anvil
that's actually
is
smart.
controlled.
Kick the crap out of Captain Oblivion. He's stunned and on the ground. Kick his ass.
That is indeed what he'll be doing. He already used his headbutt from hell. So, yeah, he'll just go over and punch Captain Oblivion in the head.
Well, with him, at least that's better odds than trying to punch him in the fist.
He hits. Ooh.
Oh, down goes Captain Oblivion.
Yeah, Captain Oblivion is raising his head up from his stunned position, gets punched in it, and falls back down without moving again.
Nice.
Anvil's having a good time.
Yes, he is. I'm so glad he's on our side.
Mm-hmm.
And because Heartbreaker is the one controlling him, you know certain things about how Anvil's fighting. For example, you know that was a rank 15 damage punch he just did on Captain Oblivion.
What's he hitting that hard? What the hell is his accuracy like?
Well,
His accuracy...
obviously, before any power attack bonuses, it's probably just 5.
7.
No,
There
he
we
wasn't-
go.
Oh, he was power attacking. Okay. That's important to say.
No, he actually wasn't.
Oh, peanuts. So he has a 7 to hit and a 15 damage rank. He is well above our power grade.
22. It's only one rank above us.
Still kind of frightening. Even one rank is
Dreadnought.
pretty significant. Howdy, Dreadnought. Hey, guess what happens to you, Dreadnought?
He's
Fine.
dazed, thank God.
He is dazed. So he'll look around wildly, see that the big brain has left, but also that that giant door that they came in back here behind Mars has shut.
Mm-hmm.
You're in here till somebody wins.
So instead, he'll turn back towards the lot of you and start shooting. As he does.
Give him the shooting. At least he has to blow his own friends up to do it, so you know.
He's debating the missile spam because, yeah, he does have allies over there.
And unlike his allies, I can survive that. And if he takes everyone out in this cluster except me, I think I can take the rest. Because I'll have jump, and that'll be enough. No offense to my teammates who are basically winning this fight for me, behind me.
Yeah, he'll be aiming past the Duke for Alan. In short for... you just got me reading your thing as I was trying to talk. Two different guns pop out of his arms, and he starts shooting.
Oh.
Daka 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 daka.
Daka daka.
This, oops. Literal daka daka is in an attack roll or an area or what's going on?
This is him shooting at Alan, so yes, this is an attack roll.
Targeted attack.
Add 10. Because I roll below 10, so.
Can he beat that?
35 is your goal.
Even if he does, at least I get the benefit of cover.
He rolls a nat 20 and wins.
He wins. I can't stop that. Sorry. You're on your own, Alan.
My cover doesn't stop at nat 20 either. So, what? I suppose you want a damage resistance check.
Yes, just checking your parry first, or sorry, your dodge.
Yes, my passive dodge
It's
is
alright.
18.
Yes, please give me a toughness.
That was a pretty good damage resist right there.
You are a lucky man. That is literally the number you needed to hit.
Okay.
Dodge!
The vest took it for me.
Yes, you're jumping around as bullets come spraying past the Duke. And you feel one of them actually catch you in the chest, and it's a really good thing you asked Mars for that body armor.
Yeah. 2 points of my toughness comes from what I'm wearing.
But you survive another day. Well, I suppose you don't know that yet, do you?
No, I don't.
Heartbreaker!
Well, he's got Lord Quake under his thumb. That's not till Lord Quake's turn.
Yes,
So-
Heartbreaker will actually be trying to get rid of one of the other nuisances nearby. Can you guess who?
Octoman?
Octoman is not a nuisance. Octoman is a pebble.
Gator.
No.
Treble?
Tar pit.
No. Tar Pit.
Really? Tar Pit? That never works out. And
Please,
every time we
God,
try to do
Tar-
anything-
Heartbreaker has actually never tried anything against Tar Pit before.
Fair enough, but I'm warning him in character that everything we've tried against him, up to and including putting him in a metal box, doesn't seem to ever keep him away.
Everything we've tried against him, including letting me live, hasn't worked against him.
Both Heartbreaker and Mr. Hobbs will turn towards Tar Pit to stare at him. And Tar Pit will make a roll.
D2, do I have a brain today?
Not quite.
That depends on whether I've had breakfast yet.
Yes. Well, he isn't quite controlled, but he has failed by 2 degrees.
Yay!
Tar Pit is now compelled.
Precious spine has been saved.
For now. Death Magnetic. Well, she's got her favorite play toy over there, and even if she can't quite lift the Duke anymore.
Flip my metal knobs.
But she's also seen this ninja lady running around and slashing at people before going back to going behind pillars.
Fuck. I was really hoping she'd not notice that.
So Death Magnetic will follow where she saw Chiove go. Wave hello as she catches sight of the other one. And launch an attack. Oh, we're shooting anything besides a magnetic blast? No, that seems to be about it. That's actually a very low attack roll. Yeah, Death Magnetic will hold her hand out and launch some shimmering waves in the air, almost like on a hot day. And Chiome will promptly run up the side of the pillar and dodge all of it. Kinda impotent from Death Magnetic.
Feel free to deliver your one-liner.
Seems I may have stepped away for a moment.
What's up? Sorry,
Other
how you?
Chris.
Oh. Yeah, I can't. She's too far away for interception, so sorry.
That's not the concern.
Missed, so. Alan.
Okay.
Target, notably, is not trying to eat you anymore.
Yeah, Heartbreaker, remind me to buy you something stronger than coffee if we get out of this.
He doesn't do drugs or alcohol. He's very, very boring. Terrible downer at parties.
You can buy it for Ralph, though, and he'll feel it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Let's see.
I've been drunk in name of the team. Still use Cyberknight down, otherwise she's going to do that fucking thing again.
I do not have any kind of line of sight to Death Magnetic.
You can, as long as you're within 10 feet of me, you can go where you want, theoretically. Like, you don't have to be behind it.
Yeah, there's no way I can get line of sight to her behind that pillar there.
Yeah. Fuck, you mean run to the pillar? Okay, yeah, alright.
Oh, how high up in the air is Cyberknight?
Probably just in the range of 20 to 25 feet.
Alright, in that case, the target I'm most concerned of and able to do anything to is going to be Dreadnought.
He's at about the same height.
Yep. Alright, I am going to try to give Chiyomi the chance she asked for. I am targeting some insidious vapors on Dreadnought. The only situation where it will matter to anyone else is if it happens to drift off in the direction appropriate to also catch Lord Quake.
And probably Mars.
Yeah, I suppose he's under that table. Alright, so just in case it matters, here is a roll for the distance. Drifts 10 feet off. At 10 feet of step, there are 12 possible directions it can go. And it drifts off to the right, won't hit anyone except Dreadnought. So he can make his save against a parry-weakening Insidious Vapors. Some nerve agent to slow down his reflexes.
That's 2 dodge rolls then, yes?
Yes, one to possibly halve the ranks, and then the second to actually resist.
That's definitely not halving. What is it, the DC? Just 20?
DC's 20 in both cases. If he successfully halves it, then the second DC's 15.
He did not successfully halve it. You do not see Dreadnought rolling out of the way of this in any way, shape, or form.
Excellent. And well, we saw him suck some of the last batch of vapors in through those vents last time, with any luck. Those are actually going somewhere that'll affect him. And not just, air intake for his jetpack.
Hopefully.
Can never
Is
tell.
there anything else you'd like to do?
Not within the scope of my turn. However, at the end of my turn, everyone who has still not successfully saved against the previous will reducing or previous toughness reducing may now make their continued saves.
As Fort, yes?
Yes, it is now against fortitude for the ongoings.
Okay. And when they succeed, that just stop.
When they succeed, they don't lose any more now, and on each of my turns from now forward, they heal back one of the loss points.
Okay.
If they fail, then they lose more points equal to the margin by which they failed until they reach -10 from their base. Like a total penalty of 10. 10 being the rank of the effect.
Okie dokie. They have all made their rolls.
Is it nasty?
Just a bit, yeah. Captain Oblivion is unconscious on the floor. Duke!
Keep up those defensive fists just a bit longer and we can take the fight back to them.
Fair enough. I got a feeling Sabertite's gonna negate all this if we don't hurry up and do something.
That's what we're
Plus
working
more.
on. You
I
see
will
how many
do-
fists are on our side now?
More than 20. And I sit down to defensive stance again. So deflection on, and that's my turn. I continue punching anything that gets near my friends. Turn over.
You need yourself some move action missile spam or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. Normally, I don't have to spend every single turn defending you guys because I didn't think we'd be outnumbered like 6-1. Like by actual fighters versus minions, Not what I think of most of the time.
Yes.
I will likely get some move-based action stuff. Like, I already have my move-based action get-through-wall thing. I'll probably get a gun-based thing next. Yeah, my turn's done, so whoever's next.
Let's go ahead, just for your being aware, checking things, deflect is still limited by power level.
I'm aware.
You've been going over that.
Now.
10.
Yeah, all my shit is like 10. And if I'm using... Yeah, all my shit is 10. Not,
Then
the token isn't accurate because it was before we did some fiddling because lots of complicated things.
I'm not saying your token is inaccurate, but that means you can't go over 20 adding to a roll like that.
I don't get it.
he is rolling +20.
Yeah.
And then
rolling-
then he adds another 10 every time he has below.
No,
a 10.
that-
No. That's just because if the roll itself is ever below a 10, I automatically add 10 regardless.
Where's
look
the
at the-
minimum
roll
20
is
coming
11.
from,
The 20 is the effect rank.
which is limited by power level,
Yes.
means it's limited at 10.
No.
Our power level's
Okay,
10.
tell us how it isn't. Don't just say no.
If it's limited by power level, it's limited the same way any defense is, based on the objects on the combined whatever of whatever. Or wait, this is a power.
It says, the sentence alone says deflect modifiers are limited by power level, not limited by 2x power level.
So I should only be adding 10, and then well, it gives me 10 more points to do stuff with. So
You get more points to spend, but that's why it's so hard to break through.
no, still it's still 10 plus d20, minimum 11. So all right, fair enough. So I'll just make a note somewhere.
And now we know. Nightblade is unconscious. Lord Quake.
Where the hell did I put it?
Lord Quake is compelled.
Kick your friend's ass.
He only has one action because of that. Which makes it difficult for him to do things.
Well, we can't give him specific instructions, but I don't know if he's got anything with a small area, Gator and Octoman, you might be able to catch.
Actually, I need to check something about Heartbreaker really quick. Because I believe he has a modifier on his taking control of people.
If I remember right, Compelled can be saved against each round, but Controlled is only saved against per minute.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
But however, he has to do what he's compelled to do first, then saves not before.
Yeah, saves against ongoing effects are always at the end of a turn. Just varies whether it's your own or someone else's.
I'm just trying to figure out what I could
Yes,
spend 5
it's
points
a
on.
cumulative affliction. Alright, so when he next tries to get Lord Quake, it will do more. But for now, yes, Lord Quake is compelled, and he'll actually vanish for a moment, sinking under the ground, and pop back up over here. And now he'll make a roll. You could see him twitch, but Heartbreaker doesn't report anything wrong, so he seems to still be compelled.
Well, that either means he is compelled or Heartbreaker's not on our side.
Tribal is staggered. Not having the best time of it.
What
However,
happened there?
because he's... No,
Oh,
he's
Tribal's turn.
staggered.
My bad.
Yes.
Carry on. Thought Lord Quake
Lord
did
Quake
something
only
to him.
has one
Yes, I
action.
remember now. Carry on.
Tribal is very much aware that because he is staggered, trying to run away would not result in very much. So he'll go back to trying to punch the Duke in the face.
Okie dokie. I imagine you're gonna hit, so I'll just roll my toughness.
probably should, yeah.
Bing.
Yeah. You hear Tribal punch the leg of the Duke, and then pull his hand back, muttering, ow.
Yeah, that's real gonna work. Having fun down there?
Octoman
Woo!
will send his tentacles to try and grab both Alan and Heartbreaker, and the bunny.
And the Duke, because he hasn't had many others. Okay, I'll start rolling the flames. Hops first. Followed by Heartbreaker, then Alan.
Always about keeping your alcohol safe.
I remember, plus 10. Oh!
Hold on, that one still is a complete failure, because... Actually, no, it just comes in 11, so... Because I can't roll.
Yeah, so that is 29, 26, 21, respectively.
Yes.
So roll the lowest for Alan, though, which sucks.
And now I roll his 3.
In the same order for both.
Yes.
Real quick, I'll just throw this at you. That's a question I have for Meyer.
Uh-oh. Who died?
Octoman is not good at his job.
Lol.
He rolled 1 on the same roll the Duke did.
We failed together as one.
That's a very odd statement to make.
It's true, though.
Alright, let's see here. I can't tell you without looking up the per rank costs of all of those.
It's all -1 from what I saw. Phase is -1, distract is -1, effect objects only is not really a cost. So
Well, yes, but is it flat -1 or is it per rank
Flat.
-1?
Oh, it's per rank for distracting and fades. I don't
Okay.
know if linked actually costs anything. I can look.
Linked costs 1. Flat.
Well, there you go.
I'd have to do the math.
Oh,
Just give me a minute. Yeah, actually, my turn isn't coming up for a minute, so I'll have an answer for you shortly.
so an activation is -1 flat point as well.
In any case, the Duke does manage to deflect all of Octoman's whirling tentacles.
Yay! I'm still useful.
One would hope.
We also still have a ridiculously loud fan in the background.
Can't help it. My computer is run on coal or something.
So Mars is still under the table over there, which is probably for the best, honestly. It's not like he's particularly armored for this fight.
Or contributes in any meaningful way to society.
Now that's just rude.
No.
Do you want him to take away all your fancy toys?
You can try.
He owns the tower.
And I can buy it out from under him. What's your point?
No, you can't.
Yeah, probably can't.
Mars doesn't need money anymore.
There's no such thing as being so rich you don't need your own money. That's redundant.
Mars would disagree with you.
That hurts my brain to think about.
In any case, Mars is under the table doing something. You heard electrical noises on the walls last time, and he seems to be... well, he's doing something.
Let's all slow that from Mars and save us all.
Tar Pit is compelled.
Go away. Just as much distance away as possible.
Well, I might as well put him to use, right?
You know, Tribal looks pretty normal to me.
This is not a lie. It kinda does.
Oh, I just need to check,
I'd rather them go kill Cybernet, but I don't know if you can reach her.
I just need to check how long he can reach. because he does only have one action to take while compelled.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a lot, actually. Yeah, he can totally do that. So without moving from where his lower half is, since he doesn't really have legs, Tarpit kind of stretches all across and around the Duke to strike at Tribal, from where he is currently standing. And yes, he'll be trying to engulf as well as attack.
Know what he is? Tarpit is just an ooze from D&D who landed here and became sentient.
You could say that, I suppose.
Engulf attacks. No one wants to be near him to save their lives, so on.
He rolled a 2.
Good job, Tarpit. Now please go away.
So Tribal just kind of leans back as the ooze goes flying past his face.
That was targeted against me. That 2 would have still been high enough for him to land a critical hit, though.
This is why I'm around.
Cyber Knight will attempt to do the same, as she did last time.
Fuck.
Are you really surprised?
Surprised my teammates couldn't put it together that if I get captured in that net, they're all screwed.
Fine, I won't even swing at it next time.
You're gonna be set on my death and die. You're dead.
There are only 3 of us. There are like 12 of them. Just give us time.
Okay, the Netcaster. Duke, please make me a dodge check while I roll this.
There's a 4.
That is indeed a 4.
I rolled an 18 and I still got like the worst possible like defense, like as worst as you possibly get. I will never roll high enough to 20 to do anything against this.
Yeah, well. She launches the net and it wraps all around your torso again.
Son of a bitch again!
You are defenseless and immobile.
I'm gonna tear this, that's it. I'm done defending you two worthless pieces of crap. I'm tearing this off and I'm going in there and tearing Starmanite's head off.
That's kind of rude. Chiome.
Now I'm gonna be hit by one and their mother for critical damage.
Round 2, different attack.
Ah, yes, and she needs to get hit with your...
At the end of this turn.
Yes.
So we're going for an affliction here.
You have multi-attack on that, right?
Yep.
Add 5.
So it's a rank 11 versus parry.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. She rolled a 20. So Cyber Knight does manage to dodge out of the way of your slashes at her vital areas.
See, this is why I don't even know if I should be hitting this person.
She has decent defenses.
Yeah.
And now she'll take some damage.
Well, assuming she doesn't out toughness it.
Which she does, by 1.
Yup.
That's where a child's going against her. That explains the shield.
Gator has a tail back.
That was fast.
He just gives you a toothy alligator grin.
You ever think about just selling those on the market? It's like, you know, because if you get them back that fast, just saying, go on it.
Now he's just staring at you, and that grin's gone.
Better than getting your ass kicked by me.
That's a little presumptuous, don't you think?
Nah. Remember what happened last time?
Shut up.
You mean that last time where Chiome took him out, basically?
I shot him full of holes.
He will do that again and try to trip Heartbreaker.
And once more.
Because the Duke can't intervene this time.
Yes, sir, I can. I don't need to move to do this. That's
You were-
10 because so it's a 22.
You were literally immobile, though.
Doesn't matter. Don't need to move to do it.
Immobile means that he cannot move as in travel. He's not paralyzed, and he is not...
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, if I'm not paralyzed, I can do it specifically. Like, you have to...
Fair enough.
Yep. Now, if he was... Let's see here.
Bound, I think it is. Maybe not bound.
That's a 22.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, he still gets past you on that one.
No, that's gonna happen.
Yep.
So his tail goes right past the Duke's stomping foot.
Heartbreaker may now roll toughness as normal, or I can
No,
intervene on it.
Heartbreaker will now be rolling either athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, right, it's a trip thing. Alright, never mind.
Which means I have to go look at his skills.
Yeah, Duke wouldn't be able to do this if he was stunned, unaware, entranced.
There's a long list of stuff, but I'm immobile
Yeah.
not one.
Ooh.
That don't bode well.
Yeah, let's go see exactly what the stats are on tripping.
The trip standard action?
Yes. If you win, the defender is prone in an area adjacent to you of your choice, which adjacent is anywhere within his tail's reach, of course.
Oh, right, he's got something that augments the trip action.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Not really many places for him to pull Heartbreaker out, too, though. Able to simply grab hold of Heartbreaker's leg and pull him over here. Heartbreaker is now prone.
Alley-oop.
Well, at least you can still do mental graph on the floor. I think. I don't know.
Yes.
He only needs to see people do it, really.
Mm.
Not even that, really, but...
Just know they exist, I guess.
My
And-
eyes are down here.
Here's a question. Can Anvil reach Cyber Knight?
You have any jump capabilities?
This is what I am checking.
Assuming he doesn't, then you need to make an athletics check, depending on how high up it is. It is athletics, right?
Considering how heavy he is, he probably doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
To be. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. You can always go headbutt someone else. Is anyone even on the ground to headbutt anymore? Well, let's travel.
And Gator and Octoman.
And technically Tarpet.
And Max
He's like,
Mars, but we're trying not to hold that against him.
yeah.
Yeah, there is no way he's going to reach Cyber Knight at all.
Yeah, athletics check result Div 4, I bet.
With how heavy he is, it's just not happening.
Hmm.
This guy can't go onto the second floor of a building ever.
Yeah, I know that pain. I know that pain.
He's heavier than you.
Well, yeah, and I can also get out of my thing and go up the building.
Yeah. Anvil then will run over to Tribal. And yeah, he'll try to headbutt him. Because that seems to have been working well lately.
Not a lie.
That was a very nice roll, so that will hit. Tribal needs to make a toughness and a fortitude. Ooh. Okay, so that becomes... Okay, it doesn't matter anyway, because that's 3 degrees of failure. Which Tribal already took once, and now he... Well, you hear a crunch when Anvil headbutts him
Ooh.
on the head. And he falls over. Yeah, he's bleeding from his nose.
Huh.
Anvil, of course, is completely fine.
Hit on the back of the head, bleeding from the nose. Yeah, that requires medical attention.
Just
Yeah.
a bit, yeah.
You don't need training to know that one.
Yeah, that's a problem. Well, we have other problems to handle first. Communications don't work down here, shape short range, so I'll get the hospital on the horn when we're out.
Dreadnought. You hear him mutter something along the lines of, "God damn it."
Of course.
And then something along the lines of, "Fuck it."
Missile spam!
Missile spam.
Everyone in that direction. Oh, nothing I can do about this, guys. Huddle down.
Okay, let's see. This is a ranged burst area.
Beginning to think it would have been safer for me to just hide out in Ralph's fuel tank.
I can technically fit one more person in here, just saying.
Yes, 30-foot radius. Pretty easy to hit all of you with that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Everyone make me a dodge check.
Toughness then. Oh no, dodge, right?
Dodge.
Dodge first.
Holy shit on a biscuit.
Well, hey. Now make me a toughness.
Well, with half ranks, that probably worked.
Alright, well that'll shrug off up to a rank 6 damage. I'm guessing that this isn't one.
No. Alan will take a bruise from the scorching of explosions nearby.
God, I didn't wear the good suit. Ow, 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 ow.
Ah,
Yep.
2 bruises.
Sorry, we both did it. I'll erase one of them.
Okay. Mr. Hops, will he roll well enough again? No, Mr. Hops will go poof.
Zzz, boom.
Well, it took him like 4 AoE to get rid of him, so you know.
Will Heartbreaker roll well enough? That is not Heartbreaker, that is Mr. Hops. I do not need to be impersonating Mr. Hops still.
Yeah.
No, that's really bad.
Oh, yeah. And did you remember to account for the bruise?
Yes.
Okay.
He made the dodge check.
Which happened.
So I'm guessing that takes the DC down to 20. So it's
19, actually.
okay. So that's 3 degrees, not 4.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
whatever else past stagger.
That is 3 degrees?
So he gets
Yeah.
hit with 3 degrees.
Yeah, that's 3 degrees. So Heartbreaker will take a bruise and is staggered as he catches a lot of explosions in his side.
Mm-hmm.
At least he's not unconscious. As long as he's conscious, we still have these guys on our side.
Of course, he's also prone.
Where?
One problem at a time.
And now it is Heartbreaker's turn. I'll be checking the damage of these in just a moment. Most of these people.
Okay.
You might want to throw his mental suggestion on someone else as well while he's still standing around.
Yes. The reason I'm going to his turn before I'm checking the damage of everything else is because I need to know if he actually needs to see people or not.
I think it's something to do with the fact he can sense living things with his ring and goes off of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
I mean, I know it doesn't work on Death Magnetic because we're hat, but I don't know.
I'd understood it was perception range, but that basically just means he needs to be able to discern his target.
Just checks the perception range is all. Yeah, anywhere the user can accurately perceive, which with his detecting people he can do without being up.
Yes, the trick for him is identifying who it is needs controlling. Or conking
Yes.
out. And for
He has
that...
people right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has people right in front of him that went very badly to kill him, he'll control the person that he knows he has compelled right nearby. Or at least attempt to, anyway.
That'd be smart.
So Lord Quake will make another will save.
Any luck? He was earlier crippled by me on that save.
He might as well have been for how badly he just rolled.
Durr.
Lord Quake is now controlled.
Excellent.
And now we check all the damage to these people. Which is going to take a minute.
No worry.
Actually, I might as well do this. Let's go to Death Magnetic really quick, because she wasn't affected anyway. Jailmate ran all the way across the room away from her, which is kind of aggravating, and she doesn't really want to deal with it. So instead, she will fly over here and shoot at everyone. She has her own AoE she'd like to use.
Are all of these selective?
No.
Well, the next explosion should have probably blown up Octoman, Gator, Lord.
Clearly
we'll
this-
be seeing that in just a moment.
Yeah.
We do
Ah,
that
okay.
on Alan's turn.
Yeah,
okay.
clearly the brain doesn't pay these people well enough to preserve the ranks, or pay them well enough to care.
Hitting the same exact area.
Of course she is.
What is dodge, I guess, next.
Yes, another dodge, and then another toughness.
That is not even the correct die size. D28 is...
Okay.
Let me try that again.
A little better this time. Ooh. Well, both the Duke and Alan made their dodge checks. Please make me toughnesses.
No.
No, actually, the Duke did not. I mistook his toughness for his dodge. You already rolled toughness, didn't you?
Yeah, right there. Did not go through. Yeah, I never make my dodge. I can't make my dodge.
Yep. Toughness, and I have one bruise, so malice 1.
Oh boy.
Well, it's still a 10.
Yeah. I suppose.
If... Well, I've only got one bruise on me, and I really can't picture this being a, oh, actually...
I don't even know what she's doing.
Actually, hold on, before you announce the result, because...
Well, if Heartbreaker
Yep.
and Alan...
Well,
have
I can
their
only
ones
use
left-
I can only use a hero point to reroll that before the result is announced. If that's a rank 10 damage effect, then I still then that's still only 3 degrees. But if it's better than rank 10, then that will incapacitate me.
Not sure how... Well, she has higher power level than us, so... You can't roll worse than the 1, so... You know...
Well, this
Honestly,
hero
I'd rather-
point is more valuable to me as an extra action than it is for a mere reroll.
Could use extra effort and not use your hero point. You'd be fatigued, but they go...
Well, I'm going to be staggered I'm going to be staggered anyways if this is rank 10. If it's rank 9, then I'm only going to be dazed.
Wait, what?
Because if it's 20, oh wait, no, yeah, it'd have to be all the way down to rank 5 before I would be only dazed.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, the odds are not good for me getting much better than that. Oh, have we seen her use a rank 11 power before? Anyone?
Yes. That is her normal attack, is a rank 11.
Alright, I am burning the point to reroll that then, because I cannot risk being incapacitated at this point. Good news is, because I'm doing it on a reroll, that gets a plus 10.
Good.
So, that's 21.
As Death Magnetic is the proud owner of a burst area damage 11 effect, that was a good decision on your part.
Hit it with a fucking 2.
So that instead is a 21.
Yes.
You failed by 5.
By 5 still means it's...
2 degrees of failure, yes.
Well, no, I have to be 1 below 5, because if I meet it, that's equal. 5,
Yes.
exactly 5 below is still 1 rank.
Okay, 1 rank of
Bruise?
failure. Bruise.
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 Thank you.
And actually, so is the Duke, as you feel the metal of your cockpit bend inward slightly.
Bitch.
And Heartbreaker, this is not going to go well for him.
No.
If he doesn't fail by 3, he's fine.
It's very possible that it will.
Well, he has a point. Hero point, which I don't like spending it when he's not here, but he needs to. Like I said, as long as if he can fail by 2 and 1, those are fine. If he fails by 3, he's done and has to spend it or we're screwed.
I can't spend Brad's hero points for him.
Try executive decision it. Because if he falls unconscious, all the control people and compelled people fall out of his control. And then we're screwed.
Fair enough. Suppose that's reason
Yeah.
to reroll.
Yeah, I really don't think Brad would disagree with you here.
Oh, that's better.
So, same boat as me.
Yes, he just gets another bruise.
Yay, bruises for all.
Alan, take your turn while I roll these many, many different things I have to roll.
Yes.
Make men roll more things. Did I not get a turn in that, or?
You're coming up after Captain
You
Oblivion.
haven't reached your turn.
Oh, okay,
yet.
yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Credibility's unfucking conscious, so I'm right after you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that's pretty good.
Chiyomi, how's your dodge?
Depends on if I'm all out attacking or not.
In the present tense, how is your dodge?
Not great. I think I'm. Let's see. I think it's down to 7 right now.
Okay.
There's a reason Mr. Pillar is my friend.
Ooh, perfect. Okay, I have managed to find the precise vertex I need to center this on. Alright, soon as Ian's ready for me.
A lot of people rolled 20s in their dodge checks.
Well, they were kind of due some luck at some point.
True. They haven't been having the best time of it. Yes, what are you doing?
I need to ask... No, wait, damn. The Duke's defenseless. That means that his dodge and parry are 0, but his toughness is still fine, other than the bruise?
This is fine, besides the bruise, yep.
Just means you'll have to tank anything you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, business as usual.
What the hell are you doing?
I have a choice. I can either hit everyone except Octoman, or I can hit Octoman and you and everyone else.
We're talking about your explosion, right?
Yeah, and this explosion does penetrate your armor.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm a man, do it.
You're a man now. After some shrapnel, well, who knows?
Still a man. Because I took an explosion. Please just don't roll
Boom.
shit. For the love of God, do not roll shit. This is the one time in your life you need to not roll shit.
Oh, good, you aren't catching Mars in it.
Yeah, like I said, I have found the exact vertex on which I needed to center this.
God, Alan.
Yeah,
Like another fart explosion.
oh, don't worry. Even if I do, I know what I'm doing. All right, this is
Famous
plus...
last words.
Look, if this doesn't work out, I have another plan, but first I need to see how many people are still standing after that.
Oh, you definitely passed.
Full rank 10.
I'll roll my toughness. Actually, I roll my dodge because I rolled.
Yes, roll your dodge. Oh boy. How many dodge checks am I gonna have to make? Okay, you're all gonna have to sit around for a minute here, I think.
I think I passed, actually.
Let's see here. The dodge DC was 20.
Well, it's a full rank 10 ability, but add 15, that's 25. I have 26. I think I'm okay. Because rank 10 plus 15 for the damage, and
Yep.
I roll 26. So yeah, I'm good. Hooray! See? Oh man. I take it. I really hope this kills like everyone else.
I'm just really hoping that the people who are laying on the ground bleeding out are going to not take much of the explosion because their profile is so small. I don't think anything bodes well for the quality of that table at the north end, though.
I don't think there is a table. I think there's just like a chair that one single chair that Maximilian is like hidden behind because it's the only part that's not blown up yet.
Okay, time for a lot of dice rolling. I suppose you didn't catch Tar Pit in it.
I can't catch Tarpit in it without catching me in it, and
Mm-hmm.
standing this close to Tarpit is already a suicide sentence.
Okay, they all fail. They both pass. Nightblade and Captain Oblivion fail. Cyber Knight passes. Death Magnetic fails. Dreadnought fails.
I miss anything on this grabbing the drink?
Not yet.
Alright, he's still rolling. Alright.
Yes, now we get all the damage applied.
I swear to God, that must be like one guy here whose will is like negative a million because he keeps just not making it. Better floor quick.
Just to check something really quick. Yes, Anvil cares about none of these.
Well, it is penetrating, so it still does 10.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
It's penetrating 10, and you still have to roll regardless of what your toughness tells you. Your impervious toughness, that is.
Yep, so
That's why I had to roll it all.
Yep.
Anvil's roll says he doesn't care.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, let's roll in order. Tribal, Quake, Gator, and Octoman.
Oh, that was just all the dodges.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And these checks aren't even for your attack.
Are you referring to the explosion or the cumulative, the cumulative bullshit that I've put on them?
I'm talking about, first, Dreadnought's attack, because I've still been rolling for that. Just 'cause
Oh
it takes
god,
forever.
yep.
Okay,
Yes.
they all pass that except for one of them. Who is that failed? That is Gator that failed by 2 degrees, who then takes a bruise and is dazed. Now we roll them again. That's a lot of decent rolls there, actually. But both Tribal and Gator will take another bruise from Death Magnetic's attack of the whole area.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get to yours.
This may go well.
Lord Quake is fine.
Happens.
So is Gator, though he does take another bruise.
That's not fine. That's getting worse by the minute. He can only
He's
heal those
still
back
up.
so fast.
Octoman rolls another 20.
Octoman is just on fire. I don't mean that in a bad way. He's just amazing.
Tribal is
Still down.
in a bad place.
Mm-hmm. How many degrees?
4.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna kill this man if we keep this up.
Yeah. Now let's see the
I
people
have
who are
other
also
priorities right now.
Fair enough. I'll ignore it if you ignore it.
Nightblade rolls a 1.
God damn it, Nightblade.
God.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah, he's bleeding out.
Mm-hmm. Well, they tried to kill us first.
Captain Oblivion rolls a 3.
So the corpses have no defenses.
Oh, shit. Look, I'm not saying what I have done here is just. I'm saying if I want to walk out of here and report it to the authorities.
Sometimes you gotta make a few bodies explode.
Sometimes to make an omelet, you have to bomb a few cities. Come on.
Even Cyber Knight will get buffeted by the explosion, taking a bruise.
About time.
Death Magnetic will also get tossed around a bit. Oh, Dreadnought. Oh, you are not going to have a good time, are you?
You blorp.
No, he's really not.
Blorp.
His saves are like -6
Nothing.
or something by now, aren't they?
You dropped his toughness the maximum it can go.
Oh, right.
So he catches some rubble in the face.
I am amazed that he failed by only 2 degrees.
No, he failed by 3.
Okay.
He shouldn't be dazed anymore, actually. Now he's just staggered.
Hmm.
All in all, a fairly effective turn. And yes, the table has been reduced to splinters. Mars
As a chair,
looks out
probably.
blinkingly at what used to be a control panel.
Okay. And now, because Ralph is in such a bad way,
Well, about to not be. It's my turn right after yours, and I'll just shake this off.
I'm I'm sure you're about not to be. Nevertheless, I with Heartbreaker down, Shiomi nowhere to be seen, although her ears are probably ringing by now. And the Red Duke, as far as I can tell, suffering some serious hydraulic failures.
Covered in a net, man.
And you haven't broken it already?
I'm not super speedy.
Come on, flex!
It takes a second.
For all of because of all of this, I am going to put in some extra effort, and the fatigue can be damned.
Do it again, I swear to God, you're gonna kill the guys who are corpses.
And I am going to bubble up myself, Octoman, and Gator
Okay.
individually. Another of these little honeycomb-like structures to get all three of us.
Sure. How strong is it? And what kind of dodge check do they need to make?
They need to make a DC 20 dodge. I really shouldn't have used red there. Let's use...
Gator ducks out of the way. Octoman does not.
No problem. And let's see here at this volume. That is... Just referencing ranks and measures, seeing how much volume I need for this. The bubble is... Toughness 11.
Okie dokie.
Volume rank 9.
Is there anything else then?
No, there is not.
Captain Oblivion is unconscious. Duke!
Okay. I can't shrug this stuff off until the end of my turn, as I'm aware. It's a strength check, from what I remember.
Let me check that, because it is a specific thing.
Yeah, it's just a net thing you choose to just have here.
Is it an ensnare?
It is a snare, yes.
Right, so it's just a type of yeah, it's just a specialized affliction.
Yeah, I gotta
so
make a strength check at the end of my turn to get off it. Anyway. However, in the meantime... Oh boy. I need her gone. She's just gonna keep doing that. On the other hand, if you run out of people who can do it, I think that's a problem. I can't move. I can do other stuff.
Yep. You could shoot. You do have a gun, after all.
I got better than a gun.
Not a
You have a
statement I
Gundam?
hear from the Duke very often.
I am a Gundam.
I thought Gundams were bigger.
It depends on what season you're talking about. Some of them got pretty small.
Yeah, in one of the OVAs, they were like just armored suits, 12 to 14 foot.
I'm not sure how to draw this to where I'm not hitting Captain Oblivion with my flamethrower.
We talking a cone here?
Cone, yeah. I want to hit both Dickman and Cyberknight with my flamethrower.
How far can your flamethrower reach?
According to this thing, it's the same as any other area. Double check.
Because they're 30 to 35 feet away from you, but also 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, you got a good point. Hold on.
A 45...
60 feet.
Okay, yeah. You're going to hit all three of the unconscious people if you want to do that.
I don't want to kill them. Or not. Okay, plan 2.
Actually, I've got an angle that only hits two of them. Tribal gets left out, but it does catch Lord Quake.
Okay, can't just let Quake. He's an enemy for Arthur. But that would kill, theoretically, Deadblade and Captain Oblivion.
They're both looking not very good right now.
I mean, set on fire is not going to help.
They're
No.
scorched with rubble covering half of them, blood everywhere.
Hey, that rubble will provide them cover. Just kidding.
Unfortunately, no, because my ability, precise whatever, means you don't get cover or concealment from my attacks. I mean, any of them. Well, that just leaves me one option, and I don't like that option. Well, two options. Okay, so I'll present two options to the group. Should I continue deflecting? Should I shoot Gator? Or should I try and shoot Cypher?
I've got Octoman bubbled.
Yeah, I know that. You don't have Gator, though. That's why I said
Yeah.
shoot Gator, shoot Cypher or deflect.
From my knowledge of how regeneration works, now is the time to knock him out.
Gunning time it is. Hey,
Because
Gator.
he'll have to get 4 turns of bruises off of him before he can come back up.
Hey, Gator, guess what I have? I
Yeah,
have reach.
And
I'll
you
go-
ignore cover.
Yeah, Gator is the only melee attacker that is not in that is still not on our side. So yeah, take him.
So
You have hit.
rank 13. Versus your 4 bruised ass.
Well, he's not unconscious. You do punch him in the face, and he staggers backwards, staggered.
The good news is he'll have to spend his whole next turn throwing that off, right?
No, he can't even throw off Daze or Stagger until he gets rid of all of his bruises.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's,
Right,
that's
so-
the flaw of regeneration. It has to go through every bruise first.
Good. So, I can now try and throw off this net thing, which I believe is a strength check.
Yes.
I am
You
good at.
snap it in twain. The Duke is no longer restrained.
I have unleashed the Dukery.
yeah.
Lord
Um,
Quake.
Just a second before Lord Quake, it occurs to me I should point out for Brad's later viewing of this, if I had tried to get Heartbreaker in there as well, that actually pushes me over the volume limit that this would have only been toughness 9, and any of these guys can shatter that.
Yes, they can.
Lord Quake is controlled, so I suggest you punch his Gator through the roof.
That is indeed what he'll be doing. He will simply step to the side and punch Gator in the face. Let's make sure he actually hits. And he does hit. Gator has a toughness roll to make with 5 bruises.
If he fails by 3 again, he's out.
That is not his best roll ever. What is Lord Quake's damage?
A lot.
Same as Duke's, actually.
There you go.
You're saying I only took 1 bruise from it when he came over and punched me in the chest?
You got really lucky.
Hey, anyone can get lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he punches Gator in the face and he falls over.
Yay!
Gator down.
Tribal is unconscious. Octoman will try and break out of his little prison. No, that's Tarpit. He does hit, so he gets a crit. Please roll me the toughness for this barrier.
28.
That is just enough to not have any damage taken by it. So Octoman will flail at the walls of his container with all of his different tentacles and ultimately do nothing. Mars will scowl at the control panel that used to be part of this table and get up and run over here. Tarpet is compelled.
Tarpet, please go kick, I don't know, Death Van X ass. Running out of
Tarpet
targets.
will run over here and do nothing else.
Because he only
Will
has
be
one.
making his will save, though.
Mm-hmm.
And
Actually,
failing.
we'd prefer if he didn't make his will save. Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
that'd be really nice.
Our command is to failure will save.
Cyber Knight will continue trying to keep the Duke disabled,
I fucking hate you, lady.
though
You're
she
getting
will
shot
move
at
away
next.
from Tarpet first.
I'm going to shoot you in the
Yeah, it's
face.
too bad Shima doesn't go before her, otherwise I could actually have a chance of keeping her from doing this.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's life. I'll roll my bloody dodge. Then I'll roll it again. because...
No, you don't have to. She rolled a 1.
Awesome.
Yay!
So she fires, and the net goes right over the Duke's head.
Yay!
He slowly, cracks the knuckles of his massive fist and is just like, yep.
And then you look
Yeah.
down and find you've accidentally broken your fingers in half.
Damn it. Well, I didn't
Show
need it
me.
anyway. Come here.
Alright, Dreadnought.
I've softened him up for you. Literally.
He's very goopy.
Let's go for a full-on regular hit.
His armor's peeling off like tinfoil.
Ooh, add 5 on that.
Yep, so rank... Oh, math hard. Rank 11. Damage hit.
Great.
Oh, after my gigantic explosion and my bubbling, did you remember to do
I
all
did,
the...
yes.
Okay. Carry on.
You slash right through Dreadnought's armor, and it is significantly weaker than it was before. And he cries out in pain from inside that hunk of iron that isn't protecting him very well.
Check, and... hop, skip, and a jump.
Back behind the pillars, Mars waves at you from behind his. Gator is unconscious. Anvil doesn't have much to do anymore.
Yeah. Both Cyber Knight and Death Knight are in the air, right?
Yes, Anvil has an idea.
Okay.
Anvil will walk over to the Duke
Oh, yes, please, we're doing this.
and ready in action. He just grins at you.
I know what you want, little man, and I am more than happy to oblige.
Dreadnought will continue his missile spam, but not at all of you.
Fuck. Tell me, you're in trouble.
Yes, he will turn towards where Chiome... Oh, wait, no. No, you attacked. Never mind.
Dazed
Yes,
and
he'll turn
staggered,
towards
I
where
think.
Chiome was and use his only action he has to launch missiles.
Yay,
Missiles.
missiles.
Please make me a dodge check.
Combat roll like your life depends on it, because it does.
Yay, evasion bonus. Ew.
You are fine.
Yay.
Please make me a toughness.
But I still gotta do it, it's just not as bad.
Me.
E.
Well, you had your regeneration going, so it's not that terrible.
Yeah. So, he, shoots wildly. Lots of explosions, hits the pillar all around. And you do catch some flack for it. Hold on just a moment. Where did I put this?
Don't see why I would have said good job.
It's okay, I work with the Duke, I'm used to catching flack.
Ha ha ha. Oh, he repaired broken pillars. Good on him.
Either that or the world's least appetizing cookies.
Yes, he did some damage to that one. But that is his turn.
You should know I'm an authority on unappetizing cookies. One of my grandmothers had this belief that ginger snaps had to go snap when you bit into them.
What? Okay, I'm going to get that image out of my head as quickly as possible. It is
One
Heartbreaker's
image.
turn.
I missed that. I was grabbing another drink. Damn it.
Yeah, good. Feel glad you did.
Damn.
Heartbreaker will aim towards Tar Pit and try to get him under full control this time.
We move away.
Tar Pit fails utterly.
Yay.
Tar Pit is now controlled. Heartbreaker will continue laying on the floor for now.
This floor is nice.
Death Magnetic will look down and see Tar Pit trying to eat her.
That's
Death
bad news
Magnetic
bears.
does not like this.
I imagine.
How does it feel for you now?
So Death Magnetic will aim her fists at Tar Pit. That will hit. Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm?
So you see the wave of energy fly out of Death Magnetic's hands and into Tar Pit, and at first it seems like he doesn't care. And then you see bubbling, and some of his tar body kind of splits off from the rest of it, inert. He's actually hurt for the first time.
Hmm.
You dropped your shoulder.
And now she'll fly over here, away from that thing. Alan, you are fatigued.
I am, but you know, all in all, it's an improvement as to what the situation was a couple of minutes ago.
You could take your, since you're in your nice safe bubble, you could do your recovery action.
I was considering it, except that recovery, if I remember right,
And then just get rid of your fatigues. That's
yeah.
Which should let you do another extra action if you needed to.
Mm,
Right now we have this controlled for once, it looks like. We actually outnumber them, technically, with our controlled guys.
let's see here. And you recover, you remove your highest level of damage or fatigue. It is a standard action. But it will give me options back that I may need to help polish off this fight. We've still got enough moving agents with. Yeah, we've still got enough moving agents with things they can do, especially those who have AOs. Hmm. Octoman is exactly the kind of guy who will have the advantage to perform attacks of opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, from what we discovered when we first fought.
Mm-hmm.
What, are you sharing a bubble with him?
Well, no, but I was hoping to drop the bubble, get close enough to Heartbreaker that I can put us both in a stronger bubble, and then
He's...
put
Well,
us
I
in.
could interpose at least once, but that's the best I can do for you then.
That'll be sufficient. Yeah. Duke, cover me.
Okay. Wait, cover you from what? There's a lot of things.
This should need only one. Need only one interpose if any AOs are coming at me. Ian? I've moved 10 feet over to get closer to Heartbreaker.
And Octoman is doing nothing.
Okay. and I will reestablish a 3-cell bubble around me, Heartbreaker, and Octoman. He may try to dodge out again. DC is still 20.
He will dodge out of it this time.
That's alright, puts him out there where the fists are.
Is that your turn?
It is, and thanks to taking
Yes.
1 cell out of there, the remaining area is toughness 12.
Make it fortitude checks. Okay. Captain Oblivion is unconscious.
Very.
Duke!
We need to get those bitches out of the air, please.
I have a mission.
Yes, you do.
I just don't know who I hate more. I know that Minnie probably has a hero point, and if I throw Anvil at her, she's just gonna fucking catch it, so screw fucking Cyber Knight first. Fastball special, go!
Please make me a strength check.
Wait, why the hell am I making a strength check at all? I can lift him.
No, you can't. Not,
What do you mean I can't?
Not default.
Oh, right. Wait, how much does he weigh?
Rank number
Rank-wise.
around here somewhere.
Because I understand if he weighs, like, within, like, 1 or 2, but if he really weighs as much as that much,
Where is this stupid thing?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't be surprised, but it seems extreme.
It is
I can weigh
extreme.
200 tons above my head at maximum effort.
Rank 13. Wait.
Where is his weight?
And if he weighed 100 or even 50 tons, maybe I could see like, not throwing any of the...
I can't find it at this exact moment.
Weird. Well,
It's not the best book that has all his stats.
right. I don't think he weighs 200 tons, though. That seems really
Not
extreme.
200, no.
100 tons, then, you think? That's the next step down.
Around that, yeah.
It's either 100 or 50 tons.
More than 50, easily.
More than 50, probably
It's
around
around,
100.
it's around 100.
Yep,
it's
so
half
rank
my
12.
total maximum throwing capability. I really want her gone. Extra effort. That's better.
Better. Please make me a ranged attack check.
This is gonna be weird.
Just a
Okay.
bit, yeah.
Okay, 1 second. I need to calculate something. That's about the best I can do, but
Yes, it's a good thing that Anvil has his own action he was saving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he's expecting. I specialize in shooting guns, not throwing people.
Yeah.
No one on my team is like
So
very
you
keen on it.
pick Anvil up and throw him at Cyber Knight, which normally it would have missed, but he will attempt to punch her as he goes by.
Clothesline that shit.
Here's hoping this actually hits.
He rolls a 1.
Damn.
That would figure.
It'd be exactly in line for the way we usually perform.
No, actually.
Uh-oh.
He rolls a 20
Woohoo!
Oh wow. Okay.
with his headbutt.
Ooh, Cyber Knight's going through a wall.
Well, she'd have to go quite a ways to go through a wall.
Going through a pillar.
That's my point. Because that's some
Oh,
serious.
actually, that's a 20, so that's also a crit.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yep.
That's a crit, so she is going through the pillar at the very least.
Oh, boy. Okay.
She was thrown by Duke, who's Duke is throwing a 100-ton object at a person who that 100-ton object just headbutted you. I think she's done.
Cyber Knight also rolled a 20 on her toughness.
Huh.
Under damage resist.
Well,
Yes.
in that case, it's not automatic success for either of them.
It's not.
Just roll as high as possible against whatever it is the effect rank is.
Mm-hmm.
Which
So she'll take another bruise and be dazed, but now she has to make her resist against the affliction.
Yeah.
Real quick, did you add a bonus for the fact I'm throwing him, or?
I did not.
Yeah, that would normally be a +5 or a plus. No, I'll look at impact again. It counts as an impact because I'm throwing him at maximum speed. So
I imagine at best that means that you're going to add to his effective strength.
yeah,
The
no,
difference
it would add to
between
his,
your
that's fine.
Well, find me a number.
Yeah, give me a second. Okay, because what did I roll? Where's my strength check? 24. Okay, that would be enough. He gets the full +5 then, because he's going as fast as possible.
But she's not dazed, she is staggered.
I'm happy with that.
Yep.
And, let's see. Ooh. Well, she's not incapacitated, but he does clonk her in on her own helmet with his head. And,
Does she go for the pillar?
No, she twirls off in this direction.
Yeah, spinny.
Because she does have anti-grav. And she's stunned.
Stack it all on.
Stunned, staggered, dazed, bruised, immobilized, decapitated.
Cannot
Bill
take-
hits the column and falls down.
Can't
Yeah,
take
to be expected.
any actions, not even free ones.
I'm probably gonna walk over there and just remove her from existence.
Ah.
That's a bit on the big side.
Giant pillar.
Pillar falls and we all die.
I just change the way it's facing. There you go. Because Anvil made a bit of a dent. Yes, so there you go. That was your turn. Right, and Anvil will be moving down to after you. Nightblade is unconscious. Lord Quake is going to punch Octoman in the face, because he's punching people in the face right now. It sounds like everyone's dead.
Go team conscripts.
Yes, why not? Heartbreaker is controlling everyone.
Everyone worth controlling.
Lord Quake has, okay.
One quick can handle Octoman. The rest of them can start ganging up on whoever's left.
Lord Quake will miss Octoman.
Or quick, you are literally the worst final boss ever.
That's kind of rude.
Every time we've encountered you, you've either instantly been controlled or failed to punch anyone effectively.
No, I'm still going to say that Yevon is the worst final boss ever.
Well, if we're being literal, the worst final boss ever might have been the lack of a final boss. It was none.
Octoman will attempt to grapple Lord Quake in return.
Well, that's just gonna be weird.
I'm just gonna go throw my vote in for the Star Child.
Ooh, that'll definitely hit. Lord Quake will actually get punched in the face and take a bruise by Octoman.
Yeah, worst final boss. He wins. He got punched in the face by Octofucking-Man. Seriously.
And now Octoman is attempting to grab him.
Why did you betray us? Grappled.
And Lord Quake rolls a 1.
Oh. Yeah.
Such is life.
Okay, he's got fast grab and improved grab.
If as a guy who has all those grabs, since he is hit with an attack, he may immediately try and grab his opponent.
Yes, he succeeded in grabbing. I'm just seeing.
Oh, that means for the purposes of the grab, basically Octoman is completely unaffected, while Lord Quake has to suck on however much he won the grab by. If he won by more than 5, he's also what's the term?
Okay, he is restrained right now.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one. Mobilized and restrained. If he's won by that much.
He is not bound yet.
Yeah, that takes a big success.
So yeah, Lord Quake has been grabbed up by one of Octoman's tentacles.
Octoman should be rather impressed with himself.
Octoman is angry.
Immobile and vulnerable. Gotcha. Okay.
Mars will just hunker down behind this pillar.
Do something!
Mars has nothing he can do.
Poke buttons, I don't care!
You blew up the control panel.
Start looking for a way out.
All the doors are shut.
Open one.
You blew up the control panel.
I will just make a door when we're done here, okay?
Tar Pit does not like his food running away and will go back to attack Death Magnetic.
Delicious.
I was quite worried that he was going to go after and finish off Cyber Knight there.
Why were you worried about that?
Well, because I'm quite surprised he hasn't just stopped to eat Captain Oblivion.
Fair enough. Well,
He is being controlled.
He probably would normally, but...
Yeah.
Yes, he would.
Yeah.
Starbit is especially dangerous because he's actually one of those guys who will kill you. He'll just straight up kill your character.
He wants to eat people.
Yeah.
Tar Pit will extend his tentacles of tar, basically, up towards Death Magnetic, who then blasts them all away where they reform to his body. She doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Cyber Knight is stunned. She has a fortitude roll to make. Because that was a crit she's having to work off, she has failed. So she is still stunned, kind of floating in midair. Chiome.
Yeah.
Well, you keep doing Dreadnought, I guess.
So, since the first, let's see, so regeneration was every other turn. We
Yep.
first activated on second round, so
2, 4, 6.
yep, I should remove one root.
There you go.
Did I mention that shot also makes you sterile? I feel like I should have mentioned that.
Fantastic.
I didn't realize that her limbs were surgical grade.
I have no comment on that.
And once you've made this attack, or affliction, or whatever you may be doing, you'll have to resist against that rank 11 at the end of this.
Yeah, this will be an affliction.
He's lasted longer than I
That
expected.
hits, at 5.
Alright, rank 11 affliction versus parry.
What is your highest rank of failure?
Highest rank is incapacitated.
You have incapacitated Dreadnought.
There, screw the missile spam.
Mm-hmm.
You just clank the hilt of your sword on his head and he falls down.
Bat.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Technically, he can take the damage effect now if he wants.
He still has to.
He does kind of have to. Arg, my organs. Actually, did we ever establish whether or not Dreadnought's just a robot or a guy in a suit?
He's a guy.
Okay.
Dreadnought is doubly incapacitated by taking another staggered.
Ouch.
Wow, okay, he's gonna die.
Yeah, he falls out of the sky and lands on the ground.
Okay, that's gonna suck.
Gator is unconscious. Dreadnought is unconscious. Heartbreaker.
Grab Octoman, I guess?
Oh,
Yes, might as well.
I mean, like, everyone else is already completely grabbed, and the other two people are either
Because
stunned or immune.
Yeah, Death Magnetic he's tried to grab before.
Yeah,
Which is
the helmet
difficult.
deflects it.
So he'll stare at Octoman. I don't think we've actually run into this before on what his first degree of failure is.
I don't know.
oh, just a second.
Right, Mind Control is a sample power too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And I think all Brad did.
Dazed.
Yeah, yes, that is.
So Octoman will stumble and look around confusedly. Death Magnetic will scowl, and because she knows that Heartbreaker was the only one nearby when she had her brain messed with before, even with his powers being subtle, she knows that it's him.
Mm-hmm.
So she will attempt to shoot at him.
Yep.
Hey, guess what?
After flying away a bit.
Hey, guess what? The fuck you are.
What you doing?
He's
Interposing.
interposing.
Gotcha.
Howdy. Come at me.
Yes, what exactly does this do then?
The attack still needs to. You still need to attempt to hit him for all the purposes of that. However, before the hold on.
You know, this is one thing that's weird about interpose in this. So when you're range attacking someone that's prone, the attacker gets -5 to the range attack check.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that it gets to affect technically the dude.
Yeah. Here's how interpose works. Damn it, dog. Basically, you still roll to hit. Everything is normal. However, if you do manage to hit the target, I can choose to interpose and simply take the hit. God damn it. And I roll toughness against it rather than him rolling toughness against it. So you still try and hit him for all the purposes of shooting. I just decide, I'm going to take it. Okay, well, don't even need to then.
Because Heartbreaker is prone.
And inside a protective bubble.
Inside a protective bubble, yes. Which, if she'd hit, would have become a thing.
Yep.
Instead, her blast of magnetic energy hits the wall next to you guys and, drops some rubble, but doesn't do much else.
Mm-hmm.
Alan.
Now I'm going to take the recover action. Get this fatigue off of me.
All it really does is slow you down.
Do I also... Well, it gives me the possibility of using extra effort again in the...
Without exhausting yourself, yeah.
Yes. Cover, standard action... Okay, I just removed the fatigue. I don't also get to take a bruise off.
No, just a fatigue.
Right. Oh, right, that's a regeneration thing.
Yeah, regeneration is for bruises.
Fatigue. And
Right.
I have no move action to take.
You will wait in your bubble.
I will catch my breath. And I'm beginning to realize that we're going to have a serious problem with trying to gather up the bodies and get them out of here and into containment when all of this is done.
No, you'll hopefully have Mr. Hobbs back for that.
Yes, so we just need to keep Heartbreaker conscious.
That's pretty much the goal here, yeah, considering 3 of the their heavier hitters are under his command.
Captain Oblivion is unconscious. Duke, you were fatigued.
Oops. Too far. Just didn't like it. Let's see. Wait, she's in the air. Heard you was talking some shit.
You would still have to go through Octoman for that.
Oh, yeah, you're right, he's not friendly yet.
How far can you move while you're fatigued?
Half of normal speed, so whatever that is.
Yeah, you're just hindered. So movement speed halved. What is your normal movement speed rank?
Just whatever basic humans is, I think. It doesn't really change.
Okay, so
you
right
move
now
15.
your movement.
Okay. I don't think I can get to her with 15.
How far is your reach?
Uh, one further, so 10.
You can stand at the same place as Lord Quake, can't you?
I believe I can, yes. Yeah, okay, that'd do it. Heard you was talking some shit, and then I punch her.
You miss.
Damn.
It happens.
She just raises an eyebrow at you.
What? You want to tango? Let's tango. Come here. You're out of friends, lady, and you're out of options.
Anvil!
Please headbutt the Cyber Knight.
He can't. She's still in the air.
Didn't she
She
knock
should've
her
fallen
stunned
there.
and staggered and she fell to the ground?
Yeah,
No,
she's...
no.
Oh.
Dreadnought fell to the ground. Cyber Knight has anti-grav that doesn't turn off.
Oh,
because she's
right.
stunned.
Right. Okay.
Leap in the air and
What he
grab her
will
down.
do is go headbutt Octoman.
That'll do.
Whoosh, clonk.
He enjoys headbutting people.
Yeah, apparently.
But he actually misses. Octoman grabs him as he tries to headbutt him and pushes him back. Nightblade is unconscious. Lord Quake. Lord Quake will attempt to... Oh no, he's grabbed.
Yes, he is. He is
Punch Octoman.
restrained by Octoman.
Or he may punch Octoman.
Can he punch Octoman?
You can. You're allowed to punch the person's grappling you.
Yep,
They're on you.
he's only vulnerable and hindered. Or vulnerable and immobile, rather.
Hindered, actually. He's not immobile.
He is immobile because he's being grabbed by someone who's capable of holding on to him. If he breaks free, he can move away.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
basically if you succeed on a grab, you're at the very least immobile because the guy's holding you.
Yep. The basic restrained represents like a ball and chain. It's hindered because it halves your speed. If it's attached to something immobile, like a wall, then you're immobile.
Technically speaking, you can do a strength check to attempt to just drag whoever's grabbing you around, and that's why you're hindered in a sense. That's part
He
of
punches
where...
Octoman in the face.
Yay!
Octoman gets punched in the face.
It hurts.
Tribal is unconscious. Octoman is dazed. So he's going to let go of Lord Quake and run.
Where to, guy? Where to?
That is as far as he can run.
Where are you going?
Anywhere.
Mars is going to sit patiently, twiddle his thumbs.
We came here to rescue you, now save us!
We're winning, you shut up.
He is just a businessman in his suit, sitting behind a pillar at the moment. What are you expecting him to do?
Rise again as Lord
You've
What
got-
such and
You've got
shoot
that
you to little-
fantastic-ass vision, look for a way out!
That is actually useful. Do that.
You can hear him call back, "I would open the doors if you hadn't blown up the control panel."
Fair point.
Tarpit will continue trying to eat Death Magnetic. Tarpit is hungry. Tarpit is never not hungry. Tarpit has actually made the attack this time.
Yay!
So he has to make that roll. Death Magnetic gets to make this roll. Okay, Death Magnetic is not grabbed. Ooh, but she does get quite a lot of tar pit caught all over her lower legs
Scorch.
and crushing them.
Mm-hmm.
Pain.
She has been caught in his suffocating engulf. He hasn't quite gotten to the suffocating part yet, but, well, she is stunned.
Mm.
Dibs on her. I have infinity dibs.
Cyber Knight continues to be stunned. Will she make her fortitude check? No, she will not.
Ha.
Chiome.
I have dibs on Death Magnetic. Feel free to kick anyone else's ass, though.
Sure, let's just have the Asian woman fight the tentacle monster.
We all know where this was going.
Nothing bad will happen here. Yeah.
Using the lunge attack.
Yeah, as I'm saying, as far away as I can from this thing.
I will tell you this, though, because Octoman was literally one of the first people you fought, if not Chiome, because you were there. He's only power level 8.
He is kind of the little fish in the big pond.
I mean, you shouldn't underestimate it, but...
Considering he's one of the ones still standing and not working for us, yeah.
Just attacking?
No, I'm gonna try to disable him.
Okie dokie, add 5.
So we're going for another rank 11. Affliction.
He manages to catch your blade on his tentacles, and while they slice through them, he's no worse for wear from it.
Rude. Gonna go over here. I don't want to be next to this thing.
Mars calls from behind you, even though he really shouldn't have been able to see you. Hello, Chiome.
Bit busy, Mars.
Things seem to be going well. Gator is unconscious. Dreadnought is unconscious. Heartbreaker.
Isn't.
No, he is not. He will attempt to control Octoman again.
Yeah, I'll do.
Octoman fails by 2 degrees this time.
Whatever.
Octoman is now compelled. Death Magnetic is stunned. She has a fortitude roll to make. She fails.
Fun times ahead.
Alan!
Okay.
Brew up some coffee. This fight's over.
Don't say that. It's like saying what could possibly go wrong.
What could possibly go
Don't
wrong?
you-
Too late.
Anyways, I was actually keeping too close of track of everything that was happening this last round and not thinking about what I was going to do next. Let's see here.
You're actually pretty good.
Literally everyone is either stunned or controlled/compelled at this moment.
Yeah.
Fight's kind of over. Just keep Darkbreaker from being unconscious and you're good. Give him a hug, I don't know.
Well, I know that all of these controlled folk are going to get new saves
Eventually.
within
Within
well,
5 rounds.
yeah,
I'll
worst
just hit
case
them and
scenario,
say, "Don't
it's going to
fucking-"
be within the next couple minutes.
I'm just gonna hit them and say, hey, don't resist, and they'll fall unconscious.
That is technically what you do.
Should work with everyone.
Heartbreaker can order them to be defenseless against attacks.
I'll just keep hitting them until they stop moving. Not like that, just, you know what I mean?
Alright, then to have the time to do that, we need to finish the remaining fight fast.
They can't shoot out of your
So,
bubble.
well, not without dropping it, but I drop it as a free. Hmm. No, that'll require me to roll parry against her. Um, there's a lot of these really rare situations where it would really benefit Alan to go back to the gym and start doing a little boxing just to get back into the art of being able to hit someone with a fist when he really needs to.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Though one can hardly blame him for not doing so when he's got things like Tar Pit after him.
oh yeah, oh yeah. But then again, you can also pose the argument that, as usual, he is too old for that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Pardon me. Alright, I am going to choose the right template tool. Drop that bubble.
Bubble dropped.
Edge a little closer. And rebubble us into the same cell. And because I get to chop a whole third off of the volume that I needed there, that means that we are now at some measures. Good. We're now at toughness 13. While that'll keep us nicely bubbled up, and yep, that's me. Anyone who's still not successfully saved against afflictions can continue to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think that's most of the fallen populace by now.
Yes.
Them getting weaker doesn't really do anything.
Captain Oblivion is unconscious. Duke.
Oh, so she's stunned. What's that mean again, in terms of attacking someone?
Nothing. She just can't do anything.
Ah, okay. Punching.
Well, you hit that time.
I'm attempting to grab.
Yeah, this
is a rank 13 attack as usual, so you know.
Yeah, this is a maraca
You
you've been
fully
wanting
grabbed
to
her.
shake for a while.
Fully full?
Yes.
Cool.
Hold on a second, though. Yes, and you just hit her with 3 degrees of failure, so she is now also staggered.
Bam! Drag away from... Well, technically, Tartman is still in this 3-way. Ew.
Yes, you're now both grabbing her. Your hand is squishing around Tar Pit.
Let go, ugly. It's mine.
He burbles at you.
You heard me.
Do you have any other action you could actually do this turn?
Move, I guess, but I don't feel like it.
Then you're
Well,
done.
actually, he's fatigued, so... Oh, wait, pardon. Only 100,
I
only
move a
100.
little bit,
Carry
but
on.
I don't want to.
Anvil will, on orders from Heartbreaker, knock out everyone who's not already knocked out. Such as Octoman, who, hasn't been ordered to be defenseless yet, unfortunately.
That's alright.
Time for another headbutt.
Here I'm hoping this is the first time that Heartbreaker's been referred to as Mama.
Hopefully, yes. Out of curiosity, Anvil failed his roll. I decided to roll it a couple more times just to see how many times it would take for him to succeed. He has failed 10 rolls in a row.
Ouch.
Glory. True
So yes,
glory.
he misses. Octoman doesn't really react. He just instinctively moves out of the way of the incoming metal cannonball.
What are you doing, brah?
I don't know,
Nightblade is
bruh.
unconscious. Lord Quake will jump up. No, actually, he will not do that.
And you can go punch Cyber Knight if you want.
Cyber Knight is also floating.
Throw some at Cyber Knight. Throw
He will
me
go-
holy
he will
death
go
magnetic
assist
at
Anvil.
Cyber Knight.
He will go and assist Anvil.
All the compelled people are just going to go to the middle of the room and hit each other, aren't they?
Yes.
Yep.
Impromptu boxing match.
He actually hits.
And that sentence didn't finish himself in the foot.
And Octoman takes another bruise. Tribal is unconscious. Octoman will now be ordered to be defenseless. Because he is compelled, that is all he will be doing. Maximilian Mars will move a bit closer to the edge and watch the fight. Tarpit will continue trying to eat Death Magnetic.
You're off.
He doesn't want to.
I want you to. I obey you. I am your master.
Sorry, what was that?
That was a complete bodge.
I have no comment. Language is hard. There.
Yes, he will continue to eat her because this is a cumulative affliction.
Mm-hmm.
But she manages to pass it this time, so he just holds on to her. Cyber Knight is stunned. Chiome.
The Cyber Knight made her save?
No.
Like, attempted, rather?
Yes.
Okay.
It's difficult to get rid of a crit headbutt from Anvil.
Yeah.
Well, let's hit Cyber Knight then.
Cut her up.
Eek. Well, that's
You
not...
hit,
Wow.
barely, by 1.
Yeah, well, probably 6 damage. Not probably doing much. Not 2 bruises, maybe.
She does have 2 bruises.
I was about to say, and limbs go flying, but that might be a little insensitive to Chiyomi.
No, you managed to cut across some of the armor underneath her medieval garb.
Yeah, does anyone
You'll know-
else get the impression that Cyber Knight's outfit is what was probably stolen from a Ren fair, not actually from any real armor?
Yeah, I tend to have that feeling.
You'll note as you go by the pillar, there's an anvil-shaped dent in it. Gator is unconscious. Dreadnought is unconscious. Heartbreaker will attempt to gain full control of Octoman. He will fail at this, unfortunately. Octoman
That's
will
alright.
continue to be compelled. Death Magnetic is stunned. Will she get out of it? She will not. Alan.
The only thing I could
Whistle a
really
happy tune?
the only thing I could really help with at this point is maybe Cyber Knight.
Well, yeah, honestly, no one here is free to attack you. You could drop the bubble and just start shooting. Because Death Magnetic is grabbed, stunned, staggered, and everything under the sun. And Cyber Knight is pretty much in the same boat.
Yeah, Cyber Knight's also the only person who'd be a threat to me if she did throw off those effects, but if she did, that'd be her turn. Yeah, let's drop out a bubble. Excuse me, just a sec, Heartbreaker. And
Heartbreaker just gives you a thumbs up from the floor.
well, in the shape she's in,
I'll remind you that Chiome only barely hit with her roll.
with her 23.
Mm-hmm.
versus Cyber Knight's parry.
Mm-hmm.
That's alright. My Uzi targets dodge. Oof.
This is where I tell you that her dodge and parry are identical.
Yes. Nevertheless, I rolled a 3.
Yes, that is a miss.
And that's why that's a miss. Let's see here. Anything else I should do? My positioning's good. Yeah, I'm fine here. Does it look like Gator is still healing?
Yes.
We'll need to deal with
Speaking
him
of,
before he
has-
wakes up.
He should be getting a bruise healed.
Yeah, once those bruises are gone, it takes the highest degree affliction off.
So
That'll-
it will heal the incapacitated, then the staggered, then the dazed.
Yep. Alright, we'll have to keep an eye on him. I'm done.
Doki, Captain Oblivion is unconscious and bleeding a lot. Duke,
Anyone
Well,
still
Death
affected by the
I have
ongoings?
finally gotten
Or have
you
they
the
finally all
opportunities.
saved?
they're all unconscious.
Gotcha.
Death Magnetic, I have finally gotten you within my grasp. Like I finally do what I've been wanting to do this entire time. Choke a bitch.
Keep it PG.
Unfortunately, I don't actually have choke out. Instead, I'll simply automatically inflict my rank 13 damage upon you with no needed action on my part. Just suck it.
Okie dokie.
Rank 13 versus your toughness.
Oh boy. Alright, you clench your fist and
Squeeze.
feel a lot of things break as she rolls a 1.
Well, that's handled.
Seriously, you felt a lot break in there.
And she deserves every last one, as long as she doesn't die.
She coughs up blood.
Well, I'm going to deposit her away from Tarpit. Oh, screw it,
Stop,
taking her with me.
stop resisting. Bash. Stop resisting.
Resisting,
Bash.
stop resisting. Repeat until handled. Actually, you know what? I'll just move here with her, and I'll... You know what? I'm just gonna sit on Gator, fuck it.
Tarpit moves with her.
Get let go.
He doesn't want to.
Heartbreaker, tell him to let go. And I'm sitting on Gator, by the way. I'm just literally plump sit.
Yes. Anvil will attempt to knock out the defenseless Octoman.
And also declare himself defenseless.
He'll be doing that if he manages to knock him out.
Mhm.
So a quick roll to see if he gets above a 10, which he does. So that makes it a crit. Yeah, Octoman slumps over. Anvil declares himself defenseless. Nightblade is unconscious. Lord Quake will step over and, attempt to punch out Anvil, but Anvil's a very tough thing. So we'll see how this goes. Don't expect miracles here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he hits.
Like next thing to
And
tell us that we
breaks
need.
a finger on Anvil's face.
Yeah. Knock an anvil out is the kind of thing that is going to require a full team power stunt coordinated attack.
Lord
Nice.
Quake will then indicate himself defenseless. Driver
I'll get
is
it.
unconscious. Octoman is unconscious. Mars is watching happily. Tarpit.
Let the fuck go.
He will let go with a burble and go over and try to eat Anvil instead.
Gee, that's a much better target.
Anvil is defenseless. Can Tar Pit beat a 10? Yes, he can. How is Anvil's fortitude compared to his toughness? Only one lower.
So
And despite
39.
his really bad roll, it is reminded by everyone that Anvil does not need to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So Tar Pit tries to suffocate him and gets nothing. Tar Pit cannot declare himself defenseless because he's already moved. Cyber Knight is stunned. Will she get out of it? No.
Yeah.
Xiaomei.
Feel free.
Well, time to go after Cyber Knight again.
If you don't dig her down, I'll just walk over and swat.
Let's try an affliction this time.
You have hit. And yeah, add 5.
Alright, rank 11 affliction.
Versus parry.
Yep.
Good job, Cyber Knight. That's a 1.
Good.
It seems like half of the rolls that have been made tonight are either a 1 or 20.
Yeah, I know.
That's
These dice are cheating.
Yeah, you clunk Cyber Knight in the head and she floats there in midair.
Huh. Guess you really can't turn it off.
Unconscious. Unconscious. Heartbreaker. Feel free to move Xiaomei to wherever you wish, because I know you can go anywhere in this room.
Might as well start hitting people.
Well, there's no reason to move her there yet. She can move everywhere in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Does Heartbreaker have
kind of out of
anything?
people to.
Yes. To see if anything he could do to help knock these people out.
He can summon his hops.
Well,
Might as well get that
I
out.
can meta knowledge what he can do for Anvil.
Hmm.
Tell him to stop paying attention. Because in his defenses, if he only knows of the attack coming.
Yes, he does have a weird thing. Yes, you're right. He has immunity 80. Toughness resistance checks, resistance to physical attacks only, to attacks that he knows are coming.
Yeah, getting past his defenses are almost nothing. It's actually making an attack do anything to him that's so difficult with him.
Yes. So, he will give Anvil that order of, stare up at the ceiling and shut your ears.
Puts his hands in the ear and starts singing.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Wrong gong.
You can go shoot more quick in the face as revenge if you really want to. You won't feel it, but it'll make you feel good.
Everything here is partially under control, and I know Heartbreaker's probably going to get Mr. Hops out, but on the off chance that's not going to work, like, it's possible that this room is shielded somehow. But I know the tunnel outside isn't. So
Yes. No, you can see past that now.
this?
Oh yeah, right. The door is down. My bad. Mars did not have time to get the door up. So there is still a giant metal door in your way.
Okay, yes, it's closed. The door is down? What does that mean? Has someone knocked it over? Yes.
The door is closed.
The door is closed. Excellent.
It has some scorch marks on it, but...
Yeah, I reckon it has lots of scorch marks and a few bullet marks and a bit of blood and ichor splashed here and there, but never mind all that. There's no point really in trying to figure out its exact dimensions. I'm just going to place a hand on it, and actually I'm going to have to do this in two steps, because if that's a big metal door, yeah, my mass limit isn't that great. I probably can't make a human-sized passage hole in one step. So first shot, I'm just going to try and convert a hole through this door about a foot in diameter, just to get a gauge of how thick it is and can make the hole bigger from there. And by hole, I mean, of course, that I am going to be turning a large cut in this door into transparent jello.
Jello.
Blue raspberry jello, preferably.
Well, it is a solid steel door.
Mm-hmm.
So how much of that would you be able to do?
Let's see here. Just steel, nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy, just steel.
Typical steel is about 8,000 kilos per cubic meter. Or, there we go, 503 pound per cubic foot. Oh dear. Alright, so at my mass limit, that means... if Hero Lab will tell me what my mass limit is. There we go. I can transmute a cubic foot, so if this door is only a foot thick, then I can get this hole straight through. Otherwise, it'll take more.
It will take more. At least 2 turns.
Okay. Well, there is now a foot-deep cylinder of blue raspberry jello in the door.
If anybody's hungry,
Mm-hmm.
could use to pick me up. Captain Oblivion is unconscious. Duke.
Hmm. It all looks pretty under control. The only danger really is, I guess, knocking these guys out fast enough. I don't know, and Gator maybe getting up, so I'm just gonna pick up Gator, I suppose, so he's in my other hand. Then wander over here with one person in each hand, and if they continue to not be unconscious, I'll just start beating them with their friends.
You picked Gator up?
Yeah, pick Gator up. And he just auto-fails. He's,
Yes, he's incapacitated.
Yeah, now that's my turn. Pick up Gator, go over here.
Anvil will attempt to knock out Lord Quake. He has made the DC of 10. Lord Quake only gets dazed from the damage. Now, how about the affliction? Ooh. Okay, Anvil continues to do his job, jumps up, slams the top of his head into Lord Quake's chin, and he falls over.
Probably bleeding from the ribs, the way this has been going.
There is no blood coming from anywhere on Lord Quake, even when you could see the parts of his chin have chipped off.
I believe he may
right.
not be made of human stuff.
Nightblade is unconscious. Lord Quake is unconscious. Tribal is unconscious. Octoman is unconscious. Mars applauds from the corner.
Ralph, in this environment, me and Heartbreaker are the only people here made of human stuff.
Hey.
Xiaomei should be offended on some level. I don't know what level, but on some level. Also, P.S. Open the hatch. Guy in here. Hi, my name is Ralph. I'm a human. Close the hatch.
That's when the sniper takes the shot.
Exactly. That's when Mars snaps his fingers and Ralph's head explodes.
Damn. Well, now I'm possessed. Well, you do realize I would die, and then I'd possess the Red Duke and become the Red Duke minus Ralph, I guess.
Strike me down now, and I shall become more powerful than you could ever imagine.
Tarpon will continue to try and eat Anvil. He doesn't quite realize that it's futile.
Yeah, I don't know if Anvil... Yeah.
Because Tarpit does not hit hard enough even when Anvil isn't paying attention. Tarpit indicates himself defenseless. Cyber Knight is unconscious. Chiomei.
Now, which one of these do I want to try to KO?
Well, they're all defenseless.
No. How much trouble has the Duke had doing any kind of damage to Tar Pit?
A fair amount.
Yeah, I seem to remember that being a problem.
We've squished and splashed him, but never seemed to actually have any effect. I
Let's
think
try.
this is the first time we've seen a bruise on Tar Pit.
Let's try slicing the crap out of him.
Go right ahead. If you hit a 10, it's a crit. Oh, also, you have quickness against defenseless.
Uh-huh. So this is going to be also a power attack.
Yeah!
Making the 2 quickness attacks and your standard?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Step.
I assume your third is the standard, so that's just a crit and hits. None of them are 1, so they all hit.
Right. Okay, so the last one's the only one that gets all the modifiers anyway.
Yes, so how much are the first 2?
First 2 will be each rank 11 damage.
Do you include power attack and multi-attack in there, or do you not? Because those do stack.
Multi-attack would be in there. I don't know
That'd
what
be
power
fine.
attack is.
Oh,
Well,
she
I
took the
was
penalty to
actually
attack.
doing all of them. So if they all counted the same degree, then they're all just a rank 16 hit.
With multi-attack.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
multi-attack would
I'm
make it 11,
assuming
and
they
the
all
extra
hit
5
with
from power
multi-attack.
would give you.
Yes. Yeah, they'll all get the full for multi-attack.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's a rank 16
So
for each one.
Is it rank 16 or is it rank 21?
No, it's 11 if she makes the
It's
multi-attack.
a rank 6
so...
normally, each combined that's total plus 10.
Okay.
So it's a rank 16.
Yes.
Okay, well, unfortunately, he does succeed to resist the crit because he rolled a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Good on him.
The first 2, though, let's see here. You actually managed to bruise him on the first. And on the second, ooh. You have staggered him.
Yay.
Another hit like that, and he will go down. Gator is unconscious. Dreadnought is unconscious. Heartbreaker will summon a friend from where he's sitting on the floor. Might as well summon Mr. Hops back, because you'll be needing him soon enough.
Are you happy down there on the ash-covered, grit-splattered, pock-marked floor? You should maybe get up, dude.
My ribs hurt.
In fact,
You stay where
everyone's
you
ribs
are.
hurt. Everyone in this room's ribs hurt,
I'm fine.
but they were hurting.
Mr. Hops has to roll initiative again.
Mm-hmm.
This is my fault because I didn't open his character page.
Had a problem. It's a lot of paperwork, this fight.
Kinda is.
Yeah.
He did kind of drown us in guys.
Yeah,
And you managed to not die.
yes,
Go us.
yes. Thanks primarily to Heartbreaker's ability to to largen our forces by shrinking theirs.
And me sitting in front of him and making everything that would normally murder him not.
Yes.
Yeah, we spent the first half of this fight just
Huddled in the
stacking
corner,
on
trying not
advantages.
to die.
Yeah, and debuffing them as best you could.
Yeah,
And
Death
it
Magnetic
worked.
is unconscious. Alan.
I am going to, as a move action, shovel out this jello with my hands and then continue
flavor?
converting through.
What flavor?
I said blue raspberry.
Mmm.
It is delicious and just a little bit sour.
You make another similar sized cylinder, and you can actually see through it to the tunnel now.
Okay, thank God. The tunnel is still there. We have not
Yes,
gone
the
into
tunnel is there.
some horrible alternate dimension where everything is terrible, and where from which we cannot escape.
No, not a horrible, not some alternate dimension, but everything is terrible. Captain Oblivion is unconscious. Duke.
Well, handle needs to be handled. Talk a bunch. This would be... Let me double check my math to be sure. I am going to power attack.
Beat a 10.
Didn't manage.
You miss.
Well, that happens. Alright, my turn's done. So I'm just going to keep doing that until I hit him.
Unconscious, 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 unconscious. Mars applauds still. Tar Pit will attack Anvil again and fail because he literally can't hurt Anvil.
Yeah, it's fine. Show me, I'll take care of Tar Pit, then I'll just keep swinging till Anvil goes down, and then we'll have a pile of unconscious fucks.
Mr. Hobbs will delay his turn until after Heartbreakers. Cyberknight is unconscious. Chiome.
This is where I debate whether I should just switch to not the Heartbreaker, switch to Anvil because the secondary hit's gonna hit Tar Pit.
Yeah, he'll have 3 of those, won't he?
Yeah.
No, one.
Only
They
one?
override each other. That's why I can't hit him again if I want to even get to use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for Anvil. Spread out your odds.
Well, once more with feeling.
That's a 20. That makes both of those crits.
Honestly, they kind of already are crits.
Yeah, they kind of already are.
I suppose they are, aren't they?
Yeah,
it's a 10, it's crit.
Well, no, I mean, you're taking the first 2 as standard actions. You're not even needing to roll for them, so you shouldn't be.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the first 2 are routine.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing that wrong.
Which means you wouldn't get that crit.
Well, so just count the last one.
Yes, which does hit. They will still get multi-attack and power attack that I'm assuming you're using.
Mm-hmm.
So, rank 16 still.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, the last one actually does crit because I'm rolling.
Yes. I thought that was with the crit included.
Nope. Because I'm
Okay,
dumb.
so the last one was rank 21.
Yeah. Yes.
So 2 rank 16s, 1 rank 21.
Yep.
Okay. How weird is Anvil's thing now?
Well, he's not aware of any of the attacks coming at him, so...
That doesn't really reduce his defenses.
Yes, it does.
Oh?
Because he has immunity.
Yeah, normally he'd be immune to everything we could do
Right.
ever, unless he's not aware of the attack coming.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
now he actually has to...
if he knew these were coming, he'd have the equivalent of 40 ranks of impervious toughness.
Okay.
Which you basically don't get past.
Yep.
Anvil is a tough dude.
We need to hire
we need to
hire someone with a nullify power. Does anyone know if anyone has a nullify power that we could hire?
Well, we could just take those handcuffs out of the Duke and put them on this guy's arms.
Uh-huh. You do have those.
Yeah. We need to think of things like that earlier. Hey, Ralph.
Okay, so 2 rank 16s, which would be a 31 in total. They're lucky he's actually rolling kind of badly on this. Anvil has taken his first bruises.
My god.
Plural, even.
He also was dazed. And the last one was a rank 21, so that becomes a 36.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a 3rd degree of failure.
Staggered. Yes.
Another bruise, and he is staggered.
If I can get my power attack in, this might do it.
And so Torpedo will take the rank 21.
E rank 21, yes.
That's what it should have been before,
Yep.
but whatever.
Yes.
Takes it now.
Yep. Hey, I was
What's
bruised.
funny
I was...
is that when Anvil is unaware, Tar Pit actually has more toughness than he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
By the way, every time you do that, the takes
Tar Pit
another
has been
hit.
knocked out.
Yay!
because he has taken another staggered while he was already staggered.
Good.
So he attempts to attack Anvil again and falls over into a pile of goo. You were saying?
It's just, whenever Chiyomi does that attack that echoes one round later, I'm just picturing someone going, "Ow!" as she stabs them. Then 4 or 5 seconds later, wait a minute, "Ow!"
That might as well be what it is.
Wait a minute, that
Is
hurt.
unconscious. Anvil has no one to attack.
Punch yourself. Will you be
Now he
aware
makes
of
a skill
himself?
save.
Will you be aware of him punching himself? No.
Ooh boy. Anvil is no longer controlled.
Well, he'll just be controlled in a second then.
Yes, he is not going to be able to get rid of that defenseless yet, because it is at the end of this turn that it happened. But you should probably get rid of him now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Heartbreaker, recontrol him. Just fuck it.
Yes, Heartbreaker will attempt to do just that with the help of Mr. Hops. And that is a failure by 1 degree. So Anvil is dazed when he was already dazed.
Just means he stays dazed.
Death Magnetic is incapacitated. Alan, you have made a hole.
Yes. Well, I've confirmed that we are where we physically thought we were, so if Mr. Hops can't teleport out of here, then I at least know I can keep on widening this doorway. For the moment, then... Great, everyone's ganged up around there. I was just thinking if we needed some help wearing Anvil down, I could try to debuff his...
Put me in a smoke cloud so he can't see me.
Yeah, it'd be helpful, I suppose, and I'm not going to be inhibited by it, so feel free.
Okay, no, wait, I've got a way to do that. I think I've got a way to do that. All right. Wander closer because I do not want to. I don't want to fill the whole room and make everyone completely unable to move. And I'm going to convert some of the spare nitrogen in the air.
Into pure arsenic.
No. Some of the spare nitrogen in the air in this volume. And I am going to convert it into water vapor.
Steam.
Well, more of a room temperature mist.
That will make some concealment.
And since I have moved by action, I'm going to use the last 5 feet of my movement to not be so close to the brawling melee.
Well done. Captain Oblivion is unconscious. Duke.
Once more.
You have sensors, so yeah.
Yeah, I know. I took the precise attack thing, so I can go cover and concealment for this crap. Is it really useful?
Beat a 10.
I beat it 10.
Did this time. Good.
Well, yeah, it's a really low roll, but you're now going to suck some serious pain. It's now...
Yes. What is your damage DC now? Or rank, rather. Add that crit.
23 rank.
Okay.
Shrug this off.
He still can, though I wouldn't say that if I were you.
Well, 23 plus 15. Good luck with that one.
He rolls a 20.
Damn. He is a lucky son of a bitch.
He still takes a bruise from it, but you have not knocked him out.
Oh, alright, well, that was my contribution to society. I can't counter a 20.
Mars raises an eyebrow at the sudden smoke cloud blocking his view. Chiome.
So this is an odd bit of questions.
Hmm.
How does, if your active defenses go to 0, I guess they still have to roll the passive against that? I'm trying to figure like parry resistances
For
when someone's
getting through his
defenseless.
parry, yeah, you'd still have to roll against his passive.
And I assume I can still be doing those as routine checks.
It's still an attack.
If you are you suffering any penalty because of the concealment?
Nope, I have acute hearing.
Okay, then the DC is still 10. You can still do it as a routine, so you can still do those extras.
So if you wanted to do afflictions as routines, you can just say so.
Yeah, let's do that, because it's cumulative, so let's just throw them at them.
All three of them as that.
Yep.
Then make one roll. You hit. They all got multi-attack, so... What are the ranks?
This doesn't seem quite right that I can power attack on a routine check.
Well...
Because it's affecting my accuracy, but I'm choosing to forego having accuracy.
Oh, are you? I thought you were rolling
It's because
to hit
the
each
opponent's
time.
defenseless.
I suppose.
I mean,
So
I think
that-
you... Yeah,
Yeah.
you...
Okay. I mean, I won't argue it if you're fine with it.
To be fair, this fight is over. Let's just be honest here.
The routine ones then are rank 16 afflictions versus parry.
Technically, power attack does say it doesn't apply to effects requiring no attack check, but this isn't technically something that doesn't require an attack check. It's that the attack check is basically against 0, unless you want it to crit.
Yeah, I guess that's true because it just auto hits at that point.
Well, yeah, you need to choose to roll to use it, but you're rolling a plus 16. You're only going to fail on a 1.
Right.
Right,
One more
okay,
thing
so
for
what
ones
were the
I'm not
DCs?
rolling. 21 on the one I actually roll, the others are 16s.
Okay. And this is all against his parry for him to resist against?
Yeah?
So you do hit, so we don't worry about that. And they're all cumulative, you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well he rolled a 20 on the first. And he rolled a 3 on the second. And then a 5.
Yeah, so he's
So
incapacitated.
He's incapacitated, yeah. You clonk Anvil in the head 3 times over, and eventually he falls over.
Without that cloud, I don't think they would have counted because they're all physical attacks, and he'd be immune.
He would be immune, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you are out of initiative.
Winner! How did we win that? I don't know, but we did.
Yes,
All I remember is
Mars
lasers.
will step out
explosions.
from behind his pillar and continue applauding.
Duke spends a second to give Gator a headbutt just to make sure he stays unconscious, because that guy keeps healing.
You know, I was going to check to see if Mars is okay, but the clapping pretty much makes me not want him anymore.
It's not sarcastic clapping.
Still.
He is actually impressed with what you've done here.
All right.
Alright, we need a medic van. Half these folk are gonna die in an hour.
It's not so much.
Heartbreaker will drag himself up off the ground.
Yeah.
I help him up.
Find out if Mr. Hops can get in and out of here. Go ahead and just. You know where the
Mr.
jail
Hops,
is,
yeah.
right?
Mr. Hops will grab 3 people at a time.
No, don't have to grab anyone. First test it and then try.
Well, test it by grabbing them. There's no need to waste time.
And he will go bamf with them.
By the way, Duke, if you don't want Gator regenerating, use your handcuffs.
Good idea. Hatch opens, cuffs him, hatch closes.
Mr. Hops reappears to take away Death Magnetic.
Oh, that one's mine. I'm kidding. Go ahead
Okay.
and take her. No, you can take her. I'm
Just
kidding.
go.
We're going to mount her on
Poof.
the wall back at the base.
Well, I didn't even take him. I didn't even need to cuff this guy. I
Poof.
get my- Yeah, okay.
Poof. Poof. Bamf.
All right. I was worrying I was
Damn,
gonna
it's
have to.
copyrighted.
I was worried I was gonna have to fabricate some rope out of the floor and the walls to tie some of them up while we were waiting. Um, oh, right. Hey, Duke.
Mm.
As soon as we've got everyone medevaced who needs to be,
They are all gone.
right. Uh, take Mr. Hops in case you need emergency evacuation, and go through that door at the north. We need to know what's here.
I
Better
can
yet,
do.
why don't we just ask the one who probably knows?
You mean Mars? I don't know. Was he even aware of what was going on while he was?
Well, he might have. He's at least been here. Well, we haven't.
And I'll wait till you guys have a nice talk before I wrench the door off its hinges.
Mars raises an eyebrow.
Actually,
Hmm?
actually, according to the big giant brain, Mars, you used to work in this room.
Yeah,
That is not what the brain said.
Oh,
Because Mars never did any such thing.
oh, I thought. Oh, Mars was just Mars was just part of Foe, not part of the chamber, wasn't
No,
he?
Mars was never part of Foe either.
Hmm.
I assume you're referring to, hold on a second. We can talk about, when you mentioned Mars thought he could step in to claim Emerald City.
Yes, and how Mars used to be a.
He's talking about how he made you guys into the actual team.
Oh, okay. So Mars
did used to
never
be a
operated
villain,
locally.
But
Okay.
he was never part of Foe, and he was never really.
All
He
right.
didn't work out of Emerald City. He just came here after he was done.
All right, my bad.
So, looks like Foe is handled for a while. Of course,
Don't
Big Brain
say
got
that.
away.
Ralph, we cannot start making wild aspersions like that.
Everyone they sent those who we had originally captured as part of Civil Storm is now in custody. Unless he's holding back another army of metahumans, I think we've done well.
Mars just puts his hands to his face and sighs.
You know, I'm pretty sure Foe existed before the storm, so they probably have quite a lot of people still.
Well, then we'll just start
Yes.
putting them in jail one by one.
A
We need a
noble
bigger
effort.
jail.
I would open that door for you, but you did destroy the control panel.
Nah, I open all doors. I open this door.
Make me a strength check. Yeah, you can tear that out.
I remove the door, I place it aside, and I look inside.
There are lots of racks with guns.
Well, this is probably illegal.
You don't say.
The guns are very high tech. They look like force weaponry.
Huh.
I'll remind you that was in the truck that was stolen.
Hmm.
Oh, we found some of the contraband.
There's
Is there anything
also
else in
there's another door at the end of the room that looks into.
We're gonna need to get people down here, or at least have Hop start teleporting mass piles of contraband. I start going inside.
It becomes more and more difficult for the Duke to fit because it gets smaller and turns into an actual corridor.
Yep.
Well, I remove whatever door is in the way and let someone else go ahead.
Heartbreaker, I know those ribs are probably bugging you, but do you think you could nip back to the police stations and start bringing us some backup?
Yeah, sure.
Because we are not enough people here to secure this place.
Poof. And it takes a bit longer than the rest of the poofs did.
Yeah, he needs to go and talk, and if he starts kidnapping police officers from their homes just because they happen to be police officers, we're gonna need to have a word with him, but I imagine that he's going to go ask for backup.
Mars makes a humming sound. I'm glad I had the time to turn off the anti-teleport field, then. I would normally tell you to be careful of the collateral damage, but it seemed to work fairly well in this case.
Collateral damage?
Did he really just say that if we got missiles launched at us for like a good solid minute?
He raises his hands up in defense. I mean only the table.
Okay.
Fair enough.
He goes over to look at Dreadnought.
So you're looking at the space Dreadnought was, because I think the money took everyone.
Yes, you are right. Sorry.
Oh, you've just
But he
made
is
the
going over
tokens
to look at the
invisible,
bits of
right?
his yes, the tokens
Okay.
invisible. My bad.
No worry.
He goes over to look at the bits of Dreadnought's armor that are left, though, because quite a bit of that got knocked off.
All the iron left of the man is now in his hemoglobin.
He picks up a few spare pieces and just hums to himself, obviously waiting for the authorities to arrive.
That's pretty much what we're doing. We found their little secret base thing, the contraband. The big brain's still at large, but he's down a lot of troops.
Yeah. Ralph, is there anything interesting back there?
Besides the contraband and the door I can't go in because it's too small.
Coming.
Down that door is a very long path.
Oh, dear.
Can't go in there unless you want me to start digging.
Yeah, just hang out here a minute, keep an eye on Mars.
Can do.
How long does this hall look?
You can't see the end.
Is that because it's curved, or because it gets dark, or...
Because it gets dark.
Right.
Heartbreaker has returned. With friends.
Gentlemen! Gentlemen, please tell me one of you has a rank. Is there a sergeant in the house?
They kind of
Sergeant.
look at each other, and apparently they don't use military ranks, but one of them steps forward.
Captain.
Oh, come on,
sergeant,
police have
whoever's the
sergeants.
biggest hat,
They have constables and sergeants and chiefs.
We're not
Sheriff.
We're not police, sir.
Oh,
Do you have the biggest hat?
are these Aegis again?
Yes, they are.
Company
Ah.
commander, then.
Aegis, gentlemen. We have just cleared out this place. We have evacuated many hostiles to... I presume Heartbreaker took them to either the prison or some...
We have
Place.
them in our custody.
Excellent. Could you gentlemen secure this location while we lick our wounds?
The back area is full of a lot of contraband that went missing recently.
At
Mostly.
that, quite a few of them go rushing past you.
The first layer is weaponry. Past that, we're not entirely sure, but most likely it's going to be other stuff.
That's our job, sir. We'll take
Yes.
care of it.
Yes, it is.
I think Chiome's just gonna start going towards that corridor.
They won't stop her. And yes, Chiome can see down it.
Hmm?
She has dark vision.
Yep.
You can tell that it just goes on quite a ways. A lot like the one you came down the first time. Just a lot thinner.
Chiyomi, if you're gonna start exploring the distant unknown, take a lucky rabbit's forefoot with you.
Probably not a bad idea.
Mr. Hops will hop over. And onto her head.
Great.
Hold on a second, let me see if I can turn some pieces of this table into pancakes to put on his head.
I think I'm gonna start running off before that can occur.
Chiome goes running off. I will remind you now that you've let her take the bunny, and you are all here with no quick way out.
Oh, we have Aegis, and
We're good. Let's take a
roughly.
breather. Now look at Mars. So, I invented a mind shielding device, right?
Seems
And
a
it's-
sound investment.
And, I'm not entirely unwilling to, sell the blueprints for that.
I'll take you up on that if I can't design something of my own.
Yeah, Surprised you didn't have one already, honestly.
There hasn't been a need.
It's always a need in this world.
I am aware, but the big brain and I have had a working relationship.
You want to explain that one? Because he seems a bit, what's the term I'm looking for here? Off his rocker?
just a bit.
Yeah, that new development, or has that always been the case?
Always, to some extent. He typically was intelligent enough to know that if he got in my way, it would make things difficult for him, and vice versa.
Apparently he's decided otherwise.
Yes, likely in the aftermath of my sponsoring you.
Wonder why he was so bound to fight. I guess he really is attached to villainy. Or to power. Both.
One typically comes with the other.
Well, since you seem to have at least something of a relationship, you probably know at least a couple safe places he'd probably try and hide. So we can at least start there.
No, I do not.
Really?
He does not appear in person anywhere.
So what the hell was that brain that showed up then in person?
A mental projection? I assume you would realize by the way it vanished.
I presume he teleported. Huh.
Chiome, if you will go to the city map, that path will take you a bit farther than Royal Hill. It will take you to about here, where you will find a ladder. Will you take the ladder up?
Yeah, let's climb ladder.
You climb up the ladder and find a manhole at the top.
I'm going to assume she doesn't have a problem lifting that.
I would hope not.
See a talking lion, turn around and start running.
You push it up and look around and find yourself in a random alleyway. That's not typically where manholes are.
Alright, so where's the next street then?
You can walk out of the alleyway and onto the nearest street, and you'll find yourself actually relatively close to the Emerald City Police Department.
Great, just a rotating door. Right from the police department down to here.
Out through the area. Might want to fill this place with cement. Now. Might as well inform him of that.
If
Yeah.
Chiome wants to get on the communicator.
Might as well just take the bunny back, to be honest, because the bunny has to come back anyway.
Yes, he does. You and the bunny can go bamf.
So yeah, the tunnel leads to an exit near the PD.
Huh. That. Huh.
The Aegis agent will nod at that. Where does it come out?
I assume she'd have an address.
No, but he mostly needs to know about the manhole cover.
Alright. Alleyway, randomly between two buildings rather than the street entrance.
That wasn't a question to me, was it?
I thought it was an answer to you.
No, that was just an
No,
answer.
I know. I had a noise pop up, so I wanted to make sure you weren't asking me a question first.
Ah, okay.
No.
Yes, the Aegis agent will take that at face value and step off to go talking into a communicator. Meanwhile, the agents down here will continue moving throughout the room to, well, investigate. One of them is inspecting the dent in the pillar.
Well, I did my job. Those guys are in custody. We're pretty banged up. Well, I'm okay. But otherwise, you all are banged up. Chiome's fine, but that drug probably is going to have some weird side effects I don't even understand yet. Who here wants to go get a burger? Well, too bad we're all going getting burgers. Where's that freaking bunny?
The bunny is right there.
To the burger joint, bunny.
So we're gonna have a mech randomly appear in a Burger King.
Outside of one, preferably. Inside, there might be problems.
Mars will raise an eyebrow and look down to the bunny. If you could take me back to my office, that would be lovely.
Mars, you're going to have a burger. You're going to sit down. You're going to relax for 2 seconds in your life.
I have just been kidnapped in the midst of quite a lot of work to do, Mr. Hardock.
And that can wait.
It really can't.
Is something on fire?
The city was, not that long ago.
Are you the president, mayor of this city?
I am the owner of quite a few buildings in this city.
Yeah,
So
Ralph,
yours on
if our patron would like to continue to keep himself enigmatic, feel free to. Just, Mr. Mars, be aware that things would be a lot easier for us if they were disclosed ahead of time and not only at the moment they came up. Say if we had some sort of database back at the tower where we could look up things that might be relevant to kidnappings and such.
You know, people you know that are not exactly on the right side of the law, you're protecting for no particular reason other than because you don't want to mess with them.
A point well made. I'll see what I can do.
I'm not saying spill all your secrets. I'm just saying leave us a list of known associates and known enemies. Please.
And maybe motives.
I was already constructing a list for you of all the known stormers. May as well add to it.
That would be lovely.
With that, he will pick up the bunny, very gently, actually. And they will poof, with the bunny returning just a few seconds later. He will wiggle his nose and make noises about Heartbreaker. And Heartbreaker will laugh in return.
Right.
I know.
Alright,
I kind of want to know.
I'm treating y'all to the finest steak joint in this city. So, Bunny, if you just get us outside, I'll drive everyone there, or you can just take us there directly. I don't care.
Alan turns to the Aegis agents. Gentlemen, just you know what our mailing address is when you're done here and have any sort of report to file. We have had a long day. Adios.
Aegis number 4 will turn away from his important call. We know where to find you.
Much appreciated.
And I'll step one step closer to the bunny. Bam.
Teleports us
finest
directly
steak
to
joint in the city.
Hades.
I have no idea what the finest steak joint in the city actually is, but we're going there.
Somewhere, I'm sure.
I'm going to buy so much food, it's ridiculous.
Oh, just watch, it'll be a family-owned joint.
You got a problem with that?
I mean my family.
Well, then you get to tell them that you just took down the biggest organization of crime in the city.
And they could just sort of suck on that. If they really want to start something with me sitting at the table, they can. They're just going to regret it.
That seems like a decent place to leave off.
Yep.
You have just finished Chapter 3.
I imagine Xiaomi is really fucking hungry, because I do imagine the healing, whatever it was, the regeneration, probably sped up her metabolism like insanely high.
Jiome? You can efficiently eat 3 horses.
Delicious.
Great.
Hey, I'm buying the finest steak joint in this town. So
Why aren't you not buying horse?
I didn't want to. See,
Heartbreaker, you're not a vegetarian, are you?
I don't
I don't
believe
know.
it is.
And I think that's good there. Oy,
To catalog whatever property damage will come of eating a steak with the Duke on the forums.
Nom nom steak.
Alrighty.
Congratulations, you took down the chamber.
Yes.
Where were you
Was that-
supposed to win that one?
Well, usually, but
No, I mean, so there
B.
are some fights you're supposed to kind of lose.
No, the only fight you were supposed to lose so far was the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, that was more of an escape. Like, you can't really stop the people from running away. There's too many travel powers.
You already nearly fucking won it just because of Chiome completely destroying Dreadnought, amongst other things.
Yeah.
Speedsters are good at this.
Yeah, and we've got a good balance of different things to do with this party. Everyone does contribute.
Speedster, powerhouse, debuff guy, and controller. Yeah.
But I will give you a warning now.
Mm-hmm.
The easy part is over.
Fuck you.
No, 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 no.
It is. It's not
I
going to be
believe
that
it.
easy anymore.
I
Yep,
kind of
yep.
believe him.
Because now that you're power level 11, I can throw power level 15 people at you.
Galactus wants a piece of that.
I don't know if you're power level 11 yet, actually. I think you might still be a few points under.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're 5 points off still.
Uh,
I'm counting the point we're going to get now, because we are going to get a point for this.
Possibly, too.
Possible. And I have points I need to spend, because reasons.
yeah, as of this moment, I have 159 written down.
Me
So
too.
yes, I will see you all next week as we find out what happens in the in the ruined former stronghold of the Inquisition.
Well, I'm going to shotgun a
Yes.
demon, so that'll be fun.
I think death actually is one of the things.
Fulton might very well die.
Yeah, could happen. Alright, see you a lot then.
Have a
Next
good
week.
one.
All right.